Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Shout out to the white hoes in the comment section.
What? How y'all
Episode
doing?
141. Shame the devil.
Shame the devil. Tell the truth and shame the devil. How y'all doing? Another Saturday is here. Another week has passed. Hope you had a stress-free week as possible. Let's get to the people.
Shout out to Regina. I'm walking on sunshine. Oh, and don't it feel good? What a beautiful day in the Pacific Northwest. To Travis, and to the chat.
It's definitely one of the better days.
Shout out to Uncle, prayer and
time.
solidarity. Oh, it was a nice day. Share the video, people.
Yeah, share the video, please. Hold on, pause. Please like the video on your way in, please. Since Travis don't want to say it, I'll say it. Please like it on the way in.
Shout out to Drake.
What up, Drake?
Yeah, all the white acting hoes talking shit about black men. Bow down to the real.
What up, George? Real.
Ricky, this is probably my first time being on an early or on time to this show.
Hey, appreciate it, man.
Hope that mic is up so I can have a most open-ended, dishonorable discussion with moderation.
Yeah, I told y'all last week. I didn't say this week, so I don't want to hear. I did not
Shout
say
out
this week.
to the honorable Sienna.
What up, honorable?
Hey, everybody.
Anywho, we got a lot of stuff to get to. Before we get started on the stories, I guess we can get started, or should I save this when we talk about the Grammys and
what?
The worship we still have to get that award? We're gonna get into a couple of albums that released, but I think we can wait till the Grammys conversation if we starting on
Hey, go ahead.
Little Hollywood. But anyway,
Travis tossing cyber white salad.
All right, George.
It's been an interesting week.
Yeah, it's very, very interesting week. Let's get to some stuff. First, we're going to get to some more smaller stories. Denzel Washington and Spike Lee reuniting to remake Kurosawa's High and Low with A24 and Apple.
Kurosawa.
Kurosawa?
Kurosawa, that's how you say it.
Congratulations. Do you know anything about this movie?
No, I heard about it from what you discussed with me yesterday.
You said what?
Talking about the movie, right?
Yeah. You hear what I was talking? What he's talking about?
So Spike Lee and Denzel is back at it again.
Back at it again. I thought, but since 2006, that says right here, first time since 2006 they working together.
I like one of my most favorite movies with Denzel is Mo Better Blues.
Very underrated film.
And I did not know the light-skinned chick in that movie was married to Billy Bob Thornton.
Not surprised.
They get the baddest every time, don't they?
It's a shame, man. What you gotta deal with in this wicked ass kingdom.
Moist Def is crazy. Clip was going crazy about Drake. What happened with Drake?
Man, I'm not want to talk about it. Did you hear about that?
No, what happened?
Drake's should we start with that? We're not gonna start with that.
Okay, we can save it for
right
later.
Now. We're not gonna talk about it in depth at all, but I'm just saying. So they got another movie coming out, a thriller, a remake of another film. I only brought this up to say
they stole somebody's shit.
Denzel and Spike Lee, probably one of the more underrated duos in Hollywood, especially Black Hollywood. Spike Lee might be. Why
you say they're underrated? Black people appreciate their cinematography.
Right. You're right. But would you say that Spike Lee is becoming underrated?
He's not becoming underrated. He's just
kind of
he hasn't put out anything, so
kind of fading out.
Yeah.
Well, he put out that movie. Was that him that did that movie with Lakeith Stanfield? What's it called? The Caller movie. Was that him?
I know he was an executive producer on what's the movie? You know the movie?
Don't bring that movie up.
Tales from the Hood 2.
Oh my God. Worst
Spike Lee was an executive on Tales from the Hood 2.
That might be the worst movie I've ever seen in my life. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah.
Drake did it for the nudes. He was sending a shout out to the Power Bottoms. a new leak. Denzel, my favorite actor, not underrated. Malcolm X was a shit.
I'm talking about in recent years. Do you think not Denzel, but Spike Lee is held in the same regard as he was?
I think black people, we appreciate him and hold him in the same regard.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I see you're insinuating.
I'm not insinuating anything.
I'm only talking about that. But anyway,
you want him to get a lifetime Oscar?
He already got it.
Director.
But anyway,
award.
Shout out to Spike Lee and Denzel in a new movie. Hopefully it's good. It's a thriller, and we'll watch it when it come out.
But the movie is low and high. They stole it.
It's high and low, yeah.
From that director, Akira Kurosawa.
Yeah.
It's like, it reminds me of the 2005 film Ransom King, but they turned it into a comedy.
Oh.
It was about a family, a businessman, an industrial business, Japanese man getting kidnapped.
Mm-hmm.
And you remember in King Ransom, Anthony Anderson,
yeah.
but he did it to himself.
Yeah, he
tried to put it on his wife because they were going through a divorce.
Yeah.
So yeah, they stole that shit too.
Okay, so they're gonna make it. So they're just making it where Denzel's gonna be the one getting kidnapped in this movie, I would imagine.
Probably so.
Or is he gonna be the kidnapper?
If they're copying the original film, he probably has a family and they're being kidnapped.
All right.
Shout out to
Shantae. Did it for the news. Oh, they talking about Drake and his degeneracy that's going on the internet. But we'll get to it.
Ryan Coogler and Michael B. Jordan's original genre film lands at Warner Brothers after a bidding war. So the movie, that's all we need from this headline right here. Ryan Coogler and what happened? She said Denzel. Regina said Denzel is a great actor. What do y'all think of his son John? Same, better, less than. I think he's a pretty good actor.
I think he's a good actor. I think it's impossible for him to ever get true appreciation because he sounds so much like his father that he just never will be seen as that. What happened to the other article?
What other article?
Oh, I'm sorry. Here you go. Michael B. Jordan will play twins in Ryan Coogler's next movie acquired by Warner Brothers to shoot in.
They couldn't find an actual pair of twins?
Well, they decided to use him.
Oh, it's going to show off his...
Will Smith did this with an underrated movie, I believe, in Gemini. What? Remember the movie Gemini by Will Smith?
Well, you know they always say Michael B. Jordan scripts don't really have much words. Well, he's proving his point. He's playing two roles.
He's going to talk double.
He's talking double. So it'll add up to what one person will be saying normally in a movie.
That's fucked up. But I want to make this point. The reason why I brought this up is Michael B. Jordan and Ryan Coogler.
Gemini was horrible.
I think it was good, Shantae. I disagree. I like Gemini.
John ain't no replacement. He can't talk like his dad.
He talk just like him. He sounds just like him. But do y'all believe that Michael B. Jordan and Ryan Coogler is this generation's Spike Lee and Denzel?
Fifth movie. They're going to beat them, though, because they're already on number 5. So.
Well, they're moving faster, but.
But Ryan Coogler movies has grossed more than
Spike Lee's
because Ryan he did Coogler, heavy hitters.
He's dealt with the industry more. A lot of Spike Lee's movies have been more closer to independent, I guess you could say.
Where you get them videos, Regina? George Wilkins, their stones are similar. I guess we'll see if he rises or fizzes in 10 years. Michael B. Jordan playing twins is hilarious with his limited facial expression.
Give Michael
Never
B. Jordan
saw
a pass,
Gemini Man.
He one of the few Black American actors that's getting consistent work. So what George say? Damn, dude, you slow. Denzel talk and make the panties drop. His son, not so much. Well, you talking about charisma. You're not talking about his voice.
What about his charisma?
I don't know. That's George saying
he has charisma in movies.
George is saying
you ain't never seen Mo Better Blues?
George is saying no. He's saying
Training Day.
He's saying Denzel's son don't have charisma. He's saying Denzel's son don't have charisma.
That's hating.
Go ahead.
Shout out to Ashley Ariel 89. Shalom, everybody. John definitely does not have charisma. Very deadpan like. He might be what Leonardo is in the film dude he's always worked with.
Maybe.
Thanks for the intro, dude. Travis, I don't appreciate your lack of enthusiasm.
Get it together.
Well, I'm hurt by you, Shantae.
Yeah. Apologize.
Apologize. I'm never gonna apologize! Exclamation. Never gonna apologize! Exclamation. Semicolon.
All right. Tell me, Regina. What Dre say? Pirates of the Caribbean is getting a remake in an African. Yeah, I saw that.
What'd I do? Well, you married, so we can't talk about it after the show.
Whoa.
Travis is like chocolate without the flavor.
Wait. Oh wow, he calling you plain? But what do y'all think about?
Have you seen George?
What do y'all think about them remaking movies and making the characters? Blake, I gotta be honest.
The last 2 years, they've been kind of doing this a lot more. What do y'all? What is y'all opinion on blackfishing? What is your opinion on blackfishing? Them taking these white characters and turning them black.
Like who?
When they about to do it with Pirates of the Caribbean.
But they take white characters and turn them black.
That's what I'm saying.
It's the same. You got to take it. If you do theirs, there's no problem with theirs.
They just did it with Little Mermaid.
Say what now?
They just did it with Little Mermaid.
And she got some backlash.
Well, this movie right here, Pirates of the Caribbean, is gonna get a lot of backlash as well.
It's gonna get a ton of backlash.
My only point is there's plenty of black stories to tell, bro. You don't have to keep taking these movies that was based on white people that got a lot of push behind it in order to create some buzz for yourself. Write your own movies. And that's what we were talking about last week when we talked about the creativity amongst black creatives is so low at this point.
True.
That they just remaking white people stuff, making it black.
George said black movies not hitting the same.
I hate to say it.
Hush your face, mugshot. Fuck you, leave my pirates alone.
They're blending up white. That might be a good point too. They blended us in. This is their form of the new version of integration. They're trying to integrate us. I guess you could say trying to integrate us with them as far as movie roles and such. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No outrage when they had Jesus White.
They've been had that going on. Well, they mad with love. I still haven't. I watched the review of the Book of Clarence, but I haven't watched it yet. And they were pissed off about that movie because they made Jesus and all the disciples black. All the Israelites. They made all of them black.
According to you, because I haven't seen the movie.
So, yeah.
If all things started with melanated folks, argument can be made that all shit is our shit. They came from a letter and copy off the originals.
Well, the reason why they're doing this, and remember they teased this a few years ago with Michael B. Jordan with Superman. Remember they wanted Superman to be Michael B. Jordan, make him black.
Yeah.
And
his power would have turned into electricity, though.
No, yeah, because every black superhero is electric for some reason.
There's a meaning behind that, though.
It is. There's a very deep meaning behind that. But I will say that we're probably going to continue to see them make whether fictional or historical characters black, because we're in the era now where they're about to make everything what it was supposed to be, the original. When you hear about Zeus and Buddha and all these other deities from these other religions and cultures, originally these are all dark-skinned people. Not saying they were black like us, black American, but they were quote-unquote darker-skinned people. And now they're just going back to what history, the truth of history, pretty much. But anyway.
Black creators have nothing to do with remakes being made. They own the license and milking their product. Redirect the fake outrage.
No, I'm making the point that not necessarily the black creators as far as the writers and producers. I'm saying that white Hollywood is using black actors to recast their movies to further integration, I believe.
I'm sorry, make black movies not made for Tubi.
Y'all keep hating on Tubi, but
well, that's that Nollywood, that Nigerian shit. That's
hold on, y'all keep hating on Tubi, but it's giving a lot of
opportunities,
underfunded
and
black creatives to write their stories and put them on television and put them on TV.
It's paying a lot of people's mortgages and bills.
They're
that's been hurting for 4 or 5 years now.
Because regardless of the budget, a good story is a good story. So some of those stories might be good enough to get somebody some backing. So it's not shit on it too much.
Thor was based off an African character.
All
if
of
I'm
them
not
were.
mistaken.
All those characters were based off African characters, or at least black, darker skinned characters.
See, Uncle, you can get brainwashed when you're sticking up for the dishonorable.
Tubi is owned by Fox. Yeah, we know. Tubi, Fox, they have to be on both sides of the aisle.
Correction. British actors, i.e. safe niggas. Fox did it with In Living Color. Facts Regina. Tubi is a modern day Fox network using blacks to build the platform. I 100%
Yeah,
agree with
they did that with UPN, all type of channels. Hold on, let me get to this.
No, I'm just gonna stop.
I'm sorry. Issa Rae says she secured investors for a studio to create opportunities for creators. When I tell you we're ready, we're ready. I saw this, and I remember last week we talked about this.
We did.
And she was saying how she's thinking about going independent. Apparently now she has investors or backers. And I'm wondering if she's going to turn into a Ava DuVernay or Shonda Rhimes type, where she write the stories that clearly are meant for the what they call the dominant society.
The white audience?
So what do you think?
I don't think it's a problem with her having business investors.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Okay.
But we know when investors come, what they call it, expectations.
It depends. Okay. Is it family and friends that's investing?
She would have said that.
We don't know that.
She would have said if it was a family member that gave her the money, or a backer, or a friend. Maybe it's Oprah.
So it's a venture capitalists,
Maybe.
people that are investing.
Maybe. Or China. China owned a lot of Hollywood, so.
Okay. No pushback.
She did have those comments. So maybe Chinese got with her.
Shantae, I see what you did. Issa Rae equals Jesus' son.
Oh, Issa, yeah.
I thought Issa was safe from white Hollywood.
Nah.
She part of the agenda. She was in Barbie.
I can see China doing this.
She's Hathor.
Oh, yeah.
I can see China doing this.
I wouldn't be surprised. We'll see what type of content comes away from this. And I'm going to show this. Issa Rae
That's the God that she plays.
Paving the way for empowering African-American stories in Hollywood. And I'm going to go into this, but I think we already know her story. We don't need to go too further into it, but yeah. Another quick story, because I keep talking about how cable is back and we just don't know it. Warner, Fox, Disney to launch streaming sport joint venture. So a lot of people got, what was the trend a few years ago? Cut the cable? Where everybody was getting rid of their cable.
I'll go up the pole and turn it on.
Where everybody was ending their cable and going with subscription or streaming platforms, and now all the streaming platforms are getting together, making you pay multiple prices for different platforms. It's now cable with less channels.
True.
You got cable now with less channels.
Nobody can be like Ava. She sold out for immigrants and have nothing to show for it. Fake crying on the Breakfast Club.
Well, they kind of have thrown her to the side. Oh, what happened to the other one? The one from Chicago. Is she from Chicago? The lesbian.
What?
What's her name?
Oh, the one that the Shy. She's in the Shy.
She wrote the Shy. Yeah.
She went on. What's the morning news show that Gayle King is on?
Good Morning America. No.
And she tried to position herself as a black man, speaking like she was a black man in the industry, which was weird.
They asked her a question about black men, and she said, "We as black men." It was like, "What we? You speak French? What do you mean we?" But yeah, Lena Ray.
She want to be a whole nigga.
Yeah, Lena Ray. That's her name.
I never felt right about Issa, and Barbie.
Barbie.
If she was in Barbie, enough said. True honorable.
Oh, I'm glad y'all brought that up. She was in Barbie.
I ain't watched the shit, so
I didn't watch it. Issa Rae was in Barbie. That's why now she got these backers. Yeah, it's time for her to move up to another audience. Y'all would
introducing her.
Y'all would never get another Insecure then. Y'all would never get it. It's over.
Do we need another one?
It wasn't a bad show.
It wasn't a bad show, but are we gonna keep remaking the same shit over and over?
It's not about remaking it, telling stories from different points of view. There's nothing wrong with that.
She might be surgeries now are unbelievable.
That's why I say she's part of the agenda. Oh yeah. No, this is a set story I'm not going too quick because we about to go into the Grammy.
Mm-hmm. How he bought his catalog before he died, and now they taking it back.
They always get you in the end.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Fuck you, dude.
Hold on.
They be retelling stories.
Hold on. All right, let us know if we're good or not. I think we were chopping a little bit. All right. Sony Music buys buys stake in Michael Jackson's catalog volume rights at over $1.2 billion. The deal, which is likely worth at least $600 million, includes half of the late star's publishing and recorded masters catalog. And
that's just not his stuff. That's other artists that he obtained their catalogs that he obtained. You know they always get back.
The man literally spent most of his career going against Sony. He called a person who runs Sony the devil.
Well, from a two-dimensional.
And I know. And like he dies, and now I guess the state can't do nothing about it, maybe, or because they don't need the money. So I guess maybe they can't do nothing about it. I don't know. But I know he rolling in his grave. I fought these people. I called him the devil.
Well, is he rolling in his grave? He was a part of the industry.
I did see somebody make a point because Kanye West just released an album, and Donna Summer's estate is mad at him because he put a sample in the song, put a sample on the album that she didn't want. She didn't clear it. And somebody was like, "Man, F that. I'm tired of these black people who gave all their money to some white descendants telling us we can't use samples from the music." It's like, hey, it is what it is.
She got a daughter that's an actor. She was on My Wife and Kids.
So yeah.
Never saw Barbie, but I thought Issa was the model black that they're trying to create very safe.
Oh yeah.
White people own Michael's catalog, so his family not getting on that off that money.
No.
And yeah, Catherine Jackson is broke.
Remember, Michael Jackson, as far as I know, Michael Jackson's mother is against this type of stuff. She has not wanted to sell anything, as far as I know. And it's funny because they also got Michael Jackson, the movie coming out, the movie coming out with Domingo and Nia Long playing his parents.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it's funny they did it now because the movie's coming out, but yeah.
Kanye trying to use his mixed daughter to win over Jews is hilarious. That song was trash.
Hey, I'm gonna care what you said. The album was fire. I said it.
We know.
Oh.
You a Kanye stan.
Oh yeah, since we about to get into the music situation, unfortunately for Mike, they don't bought his stuff back. But let me ask y'all a question. How many of y'all heard that Usher album? And be honest. I'm gonna wait till y'all answer. How many of y'all heard that Usher album? Quote unquote, was they call him the Prince of R&B? This
never became the king because R. Kelly stayed the king, and for up until he couldn't be the king, and then Chris got the title.
I haven't F Usher George on Code said he have not watched. Let me hear the ladies. Have y'all listened to the Usher album?
I got the Usher album. Trash.
All right, I'm glad. See, we agree. I don't want to hate on him.
Usher in what?
I don't want to hate on Usher.
Usher didn't molest enough little girls. Well, he was. Never mind.
Well, didn't he bring
Not
Bieber?
me.
Wait, didn't Usher bring Bieber? Did he?
She said the album starts at track 15. How many tracks is on the album? 20?
The first song is featuring Burna Boy.
Jesus.
Afrobeat. I already knew it was bad.
They
then.
trying to push that stuff on us so bad it's ridiculous. Laughing my ass off. I wasn't going to listen to
it anyway. Listen to that anyway. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, we listened to it, gave it a few lists. I couldn't listen to every song all the way through because it wasn't Usher, man. I don't know if the writers ain't dealing with him no more. I thought he was supposed to be, the golden child of Atlanta with all those writers down there, Sean Garrett and all them.
It was Chris Brown in a different key.
I heard somebody say it was a bad Chris Brown album. It was a bad version of a Chris Brown album. I was like, damn.
Sorry.
I didn't know it was a release yet. Yeah, he released it like 2 days ago. And by the way, Kanye album was #1, but they keep taking it down. And they got Usher as #1 album in the United States right now. So they're playing label games.
Tracks worth playing again. Please, you.
One of them ones.
Bop. Kissing Strangers.
Kissing Strangers,
Cold-Blooded. A Town Girl. Good.
Now I will say, when Travis heard that song, One of Them Ones, he was like, this ain't one of them ones. It's about the album.
That's what trying to stay on it. It's just not hitting.
Yeah, he keep trying to make the younger.
He should just stick to what he knows.
And it's not for him. Now, as far as that Kanye album, now I'll let you listen to some of it. Travis didn't listen to all of it, but I let him listen to a few tracks. What do you think about that Kanye album?
I can't give a good opinion on it because
I know you didn't listen to all of it. I'm saying, but what you heard, was it okay?
For the era that we're in, people are going to probably say it's the best shit that's been out in a while.
Okay.
So,
Frank Ocean
is their last hope.
I haven't heard of Frank. He ain't dropped in like 6 years, ain't he?
He dropped it.
But yeah,
Shasty, shame on you. You getting whitewashed by buying the simulated trash.
This is the type of
Which
artist.
one?
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
This is the type of artist Usher has been trying to be for years. It's been downhill since Confessions.
Yeah, that's why a lot of y'all black women jumped ship on him. Y'all jumped ship on him when he went around. What was that? 2009, 10?
Well, those who are from my mother's generation,
Yeah,
the quadrigenarian,
yeah.
they started off with R. Kelly, then moved to Usher
and Chris Brown. Some of them,
because that group right there. They adapt to each culture.
They move with the times, yeah.
They don't stick to one genre. Like one decade, they move on.
Yeah, that late 60s, early 70s generation.
Remember when Usher put Young Thug on a song moaning, saying...
They said it's a good song. People like that song, apparently. So, anyway.
Anywho.
Enough of the album talk. Usher got to get back in the studio. But you might hear from Usher ever again. To be honest. But then again, if the album is #1 right now, it don't matter.
People put out bad music and come back and do another album all the time.
Yeah, you true. That's true. Anyway, let's move forward. During the Vegas shows, he always comment on how black women respond
to the OMG era.
Hate it. Oh, y'all hate?
Don't.
Y'all do know? Hold on. Y'all do know at that Super Bowl what songs he playing, right? You know you ain't getting confessions.
You're gonna get You Don't Have to Call.
You're gonna get
Oh my God.
Oh my God, yeah. You might get Lovers and Friends, you might, because that song is pretty big. You can get a lot of that. What's called EDM music.
Mm-hmm.
You can get a lot of that. You're not gonna get the confessions and.
You never know. He might surprise you. Alicia Keys is gonna be there, so unfortunately, Taylor Swift won't get to do her rendition of My Boo. I was really looking forward to that. Shit.
You're not gonna get Beyonce on this stage either.
Who watched the Bowl halftime show for hoes?
People like the halftime show. By the way,
it depends.
I know you already know this history, but we should acknowledge it. The halftime show exists because of In Living Color and Michael Jackson. In Living Color is the reason why you have a Super Bowl halftime show.
They say Alicia is performing with him. Why?
Yeah.
Super Bowl rig most definitely is. Yeah. Travis a Swiftie.
Hey, if you're a betting man, I don't know, you might want to go 49ers.
I think it's going to be the 49ers too because it's so obvious that it's supposed to be the Chiefs.
But then they might just be overthinking. It might just be Chiefs. Might just be Chiefs.
I think Beyonce might surprise you and do Bad Girl.
I doubt it.
You never know. Jay-Z is in charge of picking the talent, so
we'll see.
But you said what about Beyonce?
I said
you don't want to be on the same stage with
Let me say it. You gonna let me say it? I said Beyonce's not getting on the stage with Alicia Keys.
And
because or Usher.
Because
right now in the current state of things, they're not on her status.
Okay.
But that's not the thing I believe.
Bruno
no,
Mars.
I'm trying to move on. Let me say what I want to say. That's not me saying that's how it should be. I'm saying that's how in the industry that's how it go. Once your status in this house, I can't be on the stage with you because now I'm gonna be brought down to, you know.
I heard this Living in Color narrative, but there were shows before that. Jay-Z in charge is garbage.
No, it was in Living Color. That well, you already know then if you're saying that. It was in Living Color.
Okay.
Anyway, let's move forward. Grammy Awards. Africa finally has its own category, but at what cost? So the Grammy Awards, which used to give awards to what they call folklore music
or world.
Then they changed it to world music. Now they changed it to they gave Africa, the continent, its own category.
But they're not happy about that.
To make sure they get a Grammy every year. They just all right, we'll make sure you win it every year.
And that's just them buttering them up.
But is that no different from hip hop and R&B?
What?
They pretty much gave black people their own category. For instance, Beyonce has won 30-something Grammys, but never won Album of the Year. All her Grammys were in the quote unquote black area, the black category. They're like, you the best of your category, but as far as the best music of the year,
accolades to let us know we better than them.
Yeah, I mean, they're kind of giving you the same type of award. But anyway, let's move forward because now they, like you said, they're still not happy about it.
Taya won an award. Is that how you say it? Taya?
Yeah, Tyler. Yeah.
Usher just not that great. I hate to say this about longevity. Rick Ashley never going to give up. Will never be eclipsed by Usher.
Never going to give you up. Go ahead.
You like the Eye of the Tiger too, George? Do Beyonce have a good status? They're allowing for people to compare her to the Great White.
Well, that proves how great she is. They compare her to Adele.
Flop.
They compared her to Adele. They compared her to, I don't know if they ever compared her to.
They just have compared her
all
to
all the great white hopes. They compare her to. That's how you know that's her status in the industry. She's the mother goddess of that pop music, R&B female genre. So
who?
Beyonce.
Oh, the moon goddess.
Yeah, they're trying to eclipse her with Taylor Swift now. So yeah.
People were getting into it because some Niger lady said Burna Boy performs better than Burna Boy.
Beyonce, Bay. Yeah, I saw that. There's no sense in acknowledging that. We know.
That was just trying to get a response out of us.
But yeah, new Grammy category for African music ignores almost all of Africa. So I'm not going to read this article, but pretty much they have a complaint.
Look, beyond reproach, feminism.
But so even though they gave at the Grammys Africa its own category, they're still not satisfied because they said only a few countries are being acknowledged for their music. That being Nigeria, South Africa, and I believe Ghana. Hold on.
The thing about Africa is they want you to acknowledge every genre of music they have on the continent.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna present it to Africa, you need to go around the continent and find out every type of music they have in.
Well, yeah, it's true. The crazy part is just 2 years ago, especially in America, American media, the music media was constantly selling us Afrobeat hard. And now they're trying to sell us Afropano music from South Africa.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the crazy part is if Black Americans were really egotistical and narcissistic as they say they're main characters, we could say, well, the reason why you got Afrobeat is because of jazz or high life. And the reason why you got Afropano is because of house music. Like, we literally gave you those sounds.
And Ethiopia does jazz music.
Yeah,
they do
and hip-hop. They do a lot of hip-hop. There's a song y'all might know from an East African. I'll let Travis hear it called The Mission. It's a good song.
I've never heard of it.
I'll let you hear it.
You sure?
I'm going to let you hear it now.
Don't.
Now
bless our ears.
I think it's a decent song.
Beyonce has turned into a whole pink toe right before our eyes. George checking on her.
She did it like.
Yes, I do, Travis. Each time I think of a Samoan giving you the business, I imagine you balling up into fetal position while Eye of the Tiger is playing in the background. Thanks for the inspiration, George. He doesn't have the numbers of making LBT music. Didn't save her. Back to making music for Black women.
Well, I agree with that. I do think that a lot of the numbers she got would have been way bigger if she didn't go the route she did with this
Beyonce
album.
became a man in a woman's body during the Super Bowl. Facts. Congo has the biggest influence on those countries, which is funny because they never mentioned this.
Oh, I didn't know that. Musically, because a lot of time when you talk about the music industry, especially in Africa, Nigerians claim that they're the most creative, they're the forefront. They constantly brag about how many artists they have that's on the Billboard and such. So I didn't know Congo had that much influence.
We should look into that.
I will. I want y'all to hear this little piece of this song. Let me know what you think.
We're gonna get hit with a copyright.
This one play a few seconds, so we good.
Okay.
I'm trying to fast forward. I'm not saying y'all gonna like it. I'm just saying I'm showing that there's.
Okay, it's funny how Africans switch from "we all Africans" to "I'm the social construct" they created at the Berlin conference. Beyonce is under MK Ultra. The drum is a accent ceremonial instrument. On cold under swamp cooler.
Soup
coolers. Nigerians claim to be the best at everything. Let's be for real.
Yeah, they definitely do. Nigerians very proud.
Please stop it.
It wasn't that bad, honorable. We ain't got to do all that. You ain't got to do all that.
I'm not reading that shit.
Yeah, George, come on, George. We ain't got to do all that. That shit trash. Mikado TV, what up?
Asked the Nigerians what music were they playing at their parties, and supposedly they would say Congo. And I didn't do this until people didn't told me, and I saw this online.
Okay.
100.
It was all bad.
It was that bad. I don't like the sound.
All right.
I knew what was gonna happen.
All right, let's get to it then.
I was ready for y'all to start throwing a tomato in the damn comment section.
All right, let's get to it then. We can get to the Grammy speech.
Soup coolers. Ugly.
The Grammy speech by Jay-Z. And him begging for his wife to get an award from these.
Was he begging for his wife getting an award, or was he standing up for his queen?
She got 30 something awards. Why you still begging for the other one?
Everyone
Ignore him. Why you come there?
listens to
Why you
Remakes
come there?
American music is crazy.
Why would you come there to say, "Hey, my wife deserves album of the year"? Don't come. Why are you there?
Ricky said it wasn't too bad.
No, it wasn't that bad. I don't know, just hating. All right.
She's just being an American elitist.
Main character
Syndrome.
All right, Jay-Z's Grammy speech about Beyonce reiterates an ongoing issue with the awards. I thought we didn't care about the Grammys no more.
Yeah, I thought so too.
I thought like 5 years ago we said Grammys don't matter. Who cares? They don't care about hip hop. They don't care about Black culture.
They do.
Forget them. We don't care
because it's the highest award you can get in music.
My husband liked the song. See, maybe it's a black man thing. Oh Lord, I just gave you with some ammo.
I'm a black man and I didn't like the shit.
You think it's really bad?
Yeah, it was bad.
All right. Let me play this speech right quick. At least a little bit of it at the end here, because I just want to point out. I'm not gonna play the whole speech. I just want to play this part right here that shows that we're still just following after celebrity.
We want y'all to get it right, at least get it close to right. You know, we got to keep showing up. And forget the Grammys for a second, just in life. As my daughter sits and stares at me nervous as I am. Just in life, you got to keep showing up. Just keep showing up. Forget the Grammys. You got to keep showing up until they give you all those accolades you feel you deserve. Until they call you chairman. Until they call you a genius. Until they call you the greatest of all time. You feel me?
Look at little Beyonce.
Now, this man is telling you that no matter how much they disrespect you, look over you, steal from you, you should keep showing up in front of them, expecting to be acknowledged.
Well,
is that the right message, you think?
Well, what's the difference between the civil rights movement?
Oh, well, get to it then. Let me hear what you got to say. Go ahead.
It's the same thing. You boycott.
Mm-hmm.
You do different things until you kick the door in and you become acknowledged.
I disagree. But
Well,
with the
okay,
comparison,
how's it different?
I believe that the civil rights movement was hijacked. We know that the civil rights movement was. Okay. The difference between the civil rights movement and this, and just I know what you're comparing to the situation. The civil rights movement was not about integration. It was about being able to have access to money and resources. This is asking for acknowledgement.
Winning a Grammy,
see me, please.
Winning a Grammy does put you at a higher esteem and
amongst
music
who?
in it, huh?
Amongst who?
Amongst the whites.
Exactly. That's my point. It's about getting acknowledgement from them so that they can see you at a higher level, so you can make more money with them. That's the difference.
Well,
civil rights movement started about, hey man, I just want my kids to have access to better education, books. I want to be able to have certain access to certain careers.
They want to have access to more money.
Well, you can't make money with your own people.
You can, but
shouldn't we look at things differently? The fact that Shannon Sharp, we're gonna get to him. Shannon Sharp just got 57 million views with Cat Williams. You don't need them. You don't need them. But you know,
I agree.
Go ahead.
The billionaire, the blacks have no power. Surprise, surprise. That Goofy concluded his speech with, "We have to continue to show up no matter how bad they treat us."
Exactly, Arnold. I agree.
Weak ass shit. Little Beyonce. It's time for African Americans to advocate for our own recording academy, like the Latinx Grammys.
Isn't that the same thing as
They also
BET Awards?
Yeah, they also have a
NCAA.
No, the music awards. The Latin people have their own version of the music awards too.
Yeah, but we don't need that because we have BET Awards, Hip Hop Awards.
Don't say the NAACP image.
I won't say it
because that's for all people.
We used
of
to
color.
have the Source Awards, but niggas didn't know how to act.
Yeah, violent.
Go ahead.
This is the same man that told the biracial man we were passing dealing, only for him to drop big for a music award.
Exactly.
Yes, Regina, I can say, yes, Regina,
What? Yes, Regina, they usually mention folly.
If you are nominated and don't win, your intro will forever be Grammy nominated. Sold out and left his then business partner Dame Dash out of the Rockefeller Def Jam deal. Used Kanye West to revive his rap career and threw him to the wolves after Kanye was loyal and 10 toes down.
By the way, and when he
shout out to Black Rabbit.
What up, Black Rabbit?
Hello.
Let's keep in mind, by the way, it was Kanye West. What was that? 10 years ago now? 12 years ago? Who got on stage and said, "Y'all robbing Beyonce for Taylor Swift."
Yes,
that was Kanye that did that.
We were gonna say that he stood 10 toes down.
He stood 10 down. He stood for your wife.
You know, Beyonce was like,
yeah, she was.
Why am I with Kanye? Why am I with? You know, Kanye West did the remix of Ego.
Yeah.
Might have should got Kanye.
She like, why am I with this dude?
Kanye is a down ass nigga. It's not only acknowledgement for whites. We 13% is from your peers as well.
Well, now see, that's a whole other conversation. As a peer or as a black creator, why do you want to be a board member with the Grammys when you know that your little vote ain't gonna count towards the rest of them? You can vote for who you want to vote for, but you're outnumbered. So you're wasting your time in being on the board.
Behind him, he did his fraudulent pro-black activist stunt in support of Kaepernick, only to sign a deal with NFL months later. Sold out to his own town, Brooklyn, to be gentrified for the Barclays Center. George is killing.
And by the way, You know the infamous
Stu
line.
Coolers.
You know the infamous line by Jay-Z. Truthfully, I want to rhyme like common sense, like common. You know how you said? I want to rhyme like common sense, but I'm sold 5 million, and I ain't rhyme like common sense.
Shout out to Darren P.
Oh, what
so
up, what
you
up?
forgot that? How you forget the Soul Train Awards?
Oh, Soul Train Awards. Let's
Soul
be
Train be
honest.
tripping though.
Soul Train Awards don't get as much.
There's some
pub.
R&B artists out here who ain't never got a Soul Train Award, and they were top notch.
Yeah. All right. Let me get some of this right quick. Another story since Jay-Z is in the news, and people are talking about his speech and should Beyonce have more awards, and is Taylor Swift, did she really deserve to have 4 album of the years? And by the way, do you know any Taylor Swift songs?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I knew you were trouble when you walked in.
I know we belong together. No, what's it called?
Wildest Dream.
You belong with me. That's all I know.
You belong with me.
That's all I know. Is it?
Bad Blood.
Damn, Travis, you a Swiftie. She might be a Swiftie.
I ain't no fucking Swiftie. I live in Seattle, Washington, my nigga.
Oh yeah, you be listening to radio
shit,
and stuff.
I don't listen to the radio.
They turn
it's
the radio
just out
on.
in the air in a supermarket, like.
You know how you know the name of the song?
Because if something's been repeated in the song,
Oh,
the
yeah.
hook, I know that is what the song is most of the time. Some niggas do stuff different nowadays. They do a song
With no hook, yeah.
and with no hook,
And
tell you
the name of the song be something totally different, yeah.
fuck anyone supporting that hoe.
With a good American music is black music. We need our own Grammys. I'll try. Go ahead.
I'm tired of the build our own shit narrative. It's counterproductive.
Well, we don't have to build. This already exists.
The devil favoring Swift more because Beyonce just became expendable. Taylor Swift is a man, baby. You damn right, Mr. Man.
So you just
I
like
say that
Travis.
every time.
I only know Taylor's song with Kendrick.
I don't know that song.
But they got a song together. I forgot. I don't know the name
Travis
of it.
is a Paramore fan. Well, Craig, you must be. You
Hold
know
on.
the name.
It's funny you said it because when Paramore didn't Paramore win an award?
Paramore,
a lot of black people said they listened to Paramore.
Paramore, she did a song with
It's a group, ain't it?
it's a group, but the main singer outside the group did a song. What's his name? Airplanes and sky, like shooting stars.
Bill, Bobby. What's his
And
name?
I like the song "You Are My Only Exception." Fuck yeah, I grew up in the fucking early 2000s in VH1, and shit used to play songs, and you have no choice but to listen to it in the morning when you get ready to go for school.
B.O.B.
Don't fucking judge me. I'm a fucking actor.
All right, that's good. Yeah, Paramore. Yeah, that's
Just kidding, Travis.
well,
You know,
black people like them apparently. When they won an award, I saw a lot of black people saying black.
Sing that again. You bitch, man. What's wrong with you? You been on a rower. Who the fuck you come on a rower for?
All right, let's get to this. Jay-Z called out by M.I.A. an explosive rant. I'm not allowed to see my child. Jay-Z and Rock Nation have been called out by M.I.A. an explosive rant in which she claims she is not allowed to see her child. British rapper went on a lengthy social media tirade on Thursday, February 8th, making a reference to Joe Biden, Julian Assange, and the war in Palestine. The Paper Plane star initially wrote, "Biden won't let me see my child. The longest processing is meant to be 2 months. It's already been that." And shared a screenshot of an email claiming she was ineligible for a U.S. visa.
So she went in. Hold on, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Regina, I live in Seattle and don't know one Taylor Swift song, and I'm happy about it. Well, look at you throwing me under the damn
She said,
bus.
"Nigga, you on your own with that one." All right, what you think about this right here? This M.I.A. story.
You know, it's hard to tell. I don't know if she's actually being a whistleblower or is this a distraction.
All right, well, let me read this. Let me read some of these tweets that she put out. 'Cause I believe she's deleted them at this point. But the day I served my, by the way, I screenshot it. Can I get a congratulations?
Oh.
Because I believe they were deleted. I might be wrong.
When you get older, you get wiser.
All right, she said the day I was served for my child, Rock Nation stopped all communication with me and all my emails to Jay-Z asking for help was swiped from my inbox. My was broken into. I guess my laptop was broken into and every lap was taken. What? My house was broken into and every laptop was taken, I guess. I was trapped in Brooklyn on order served that restricted me. I sacrificed my career for my child. They ripped me off and copied my style and gave it to their puppets and shadow banned me from on every platform. It was worth it to save him from the madness of what you know now. My first custody battle was 2013. My child was 4. I was managed by Jay-Z, who was ultimately was paid by Bron Famas. I guess that's her ex-husband, who she had a kid with. So this ain't a new complaint. In 2018, she said M.I.A. says Jay-Z pushed her to sign a ridiculous NFL lawsuit deal where basically all the money that
would be
was supposed to be... Go ahead.
No, she just said her money would be forfeited.
Yeah, 100% be forfeited. Yeah. So this ain't her first time with a complaint.
What threw me off was she sent out a tweet, said she was in Texas. Mm-hmm. She had sex in 2008 one time. That was really strange. She just said that out of the blue.
She said what?
You didn't see that tweet she put out?
No, I didn't see that one.
Something about her having sex one time in 2008 when she was in Texas or something. It was really strange.
What she pointed out for?
I don't know.
I wonder why she pointed that out.
This M.I.A. story is hilarious. She's just as delusional as Jay-Z if she thinks he has influence in government and courtrooms. Well, we don't know how far up the branch she goes.
I mean, call me a fool, honorable, but
fuck 80 baby posters.
No bad.
Posers. M.I.A. I haven't heard from her since I was in high school.
I remember they took her song and then did give it to a bunch of rappers, and she's not lying about that.
Yes, she said that.
Remixed her shit and took it.
Communication should have stopped as soon as she was deported and barred from coming back to America. She was barred from coming back to America?
Yeah, she said she's had 3 different visas, but she can't get a visa now because she's saying also that it has something to do with her speaking out against Israel with Palestine.
True. The Texas comment was related to how her child was conceived, I think. Oh, okay.
Oh, she's saying that.
Thank you, Honorable Sienna.
Okay. Thank you for that. Thank you. Yeah, this is a strange story. You think I'm getting any by the way, none of these Jay-Z stories get any traction because the second they get the smallest bit of traction, they get stuffled. Because remember the story about the dude who said that Jay-Z his father and he won a DNA test?
Jay-Z won't give him a DNA test.
Which I understand because in the industry, when you got lawyers, they tell you never give a DNA test.
Like Bill Clinton won't give that biracial kid he created a DNA test.
With a black woman.
You know what?
Yeah.
I'm going to let y'all two spar. Because there's no need to go at Sienna like that.
Okay. Now I want to show this too. Shout out to Keefa. I don't know if she in here or not.
Keefa's not here today. If you happen to catch the rewatch, shout out to
you,
Keefa. She's probably somewhere hunting in the woods. It's a sunny day, shooting bears and all types of
ready
stuff.
For the end. Stay safe. But I want to show this now. This is something we already knew. But
Brinley ain't here today either. Oh, shout out to Keefa.
Oh, what up? Let me play this right quick.
Did you shoot that deer?
All right. Remember when Jay-Z said this?
I think we passed kneeling.
Let me play it again. But this time, look at the reaction of the lady sat just behind him. The reason why she's worried about how Jay would respond is because she's the CEO of Rock Nation. But in her former life, she was a federal informant. In 1994, Desiree Perez was arrested for bringing in 35 keys of Griselda Blanco into Miami. Under pressure, she agreed to wear a wire for the DEA. Quick side note, Desiree Perez is a name Dame Dash refused to say in this Breakfast Club interview.
Once your has certain friends, we don't even talk about them no more where I'm from.
Now, around that same time, Jay-Z and Perez spearheaded Rock Nation's prison reform initiative with Meek Mill. I guess their hard work paid off, because on the 19th of January 2021, this list was released. Desiree Perez's criminal past had just been wiped clean by the outgoing president, Donald Trump.
So I wonder who Jay-Z supports when the person who works for his runs his company, a former informant criminal, got her record cleaned by Donald Trump. I haven't seen the Carters out stomping for Biden and Harris. Have you seen it?
No.
I saw him do it for Hillary. I ain't seen him outside recently.
LGBTQI aliens? Jay-Z is about to be thrown under the bus after they're done with Diddy.
We about to get to Diddy too.
Illuminati vibes. Are we supposed to be mad she snitched on some Latinx people?
No, it's not about being mad. It's the point of where is his alliance now? If he's tied in with her, and who is she tied in with now? So it was something. What did I want to get from this? I forgot why I even brought this up.
Oh, this is when Quincy Jones did that tell-all.
But hold on, before I get, it was something I wanted out of that. I don't even remember now.
That's when he came out and said he was a pansexual.
Yeah.
And he was giving it up in the article.
Hold on. I'm sorry, y'all. I got a blank. I forgot why I brought this damn article up. It was a point I wanted to make. But anyway, we know Jay-Z, that symbol that he rocked, the plane, the paper plane. Paper plane, by the way.
Yeah.
M.I.A.
Yeah, paper plane.
Ain't that a symbol for the LAPD?
Yeah. Yes, it is. I think so.
Hold on.
Remember, Jay-Z had some dealings with Nipsey Hussle.
Yep. I can't find it now. Yeah, I don't even know why I brought this article. I had a point I was gonna make with this.
It'll come back to you in the end.
I'm about to just
revisit the article later when it come back to you.
Cause something about this too. Berry Gordy.
They didn't do the Rock Nation brunch this year. Wonder why?
Well,
Shit getting hot.
They did do a pre-Grammy celebration party.
Well, they had parties everywhere.
Yeah.
Honestly, I honestly believe they're going out for Hillary sealed the deal on her loss.
Same thing with LeBron when he got on stage 4 in Cleveland, and then Cleveland voted for Trump.
Paper Planes is from her friend that was in jail forever, not his brainchild. Hit the like button, fam. Travis Suss vibes. 100.
All right, let me play this right here. This is Suge Knight talking shit again. See what he had to say.
Berry Gordy is a smart man. He had Motown, Motor City Sound.
Was his grandfather or his great grandfather a Caucasian man?
No, his Berry Gordy's great grandfather was a Caucasian. All right, George, come on, bro.
Somebody need to help George.
He also lived a separate life. Seen with women.
Here go George.
In the dark, sleeping with men. So this a man who has called himself mentoring Michael Jackson.
Ooh.
You pretty much know where I'm going from here.
Is he sitting on his lap as a grown man?
Then there was Quincy Jones.
That's crazy.
Quincy Jones walked like he was a music note. People adored him as being that musical whiz. He shared time with Michael Jackson. Certain things they taught Michael Jackson might have been a lot of things they shouldn't have taught him. So if you taught something, you might repeat something if you taught it a bunch of times. So I don't hold that against Michael. But now, when you look at it, they introduced him to drugs. They tried to make him feel that black wasn't proud anymore. So, of course, everybody knew the bleaching of the skin and the Andre Harrell and Russell Simmons. Everybody know, they might not want to say it, they know they was lovers.
So,
God damn.
This is what's called going down a whole line. Just calling everybody in the industry gay.
Fluid individuals.
So I had a reason I brought this article up. I'm sorry. I had a real reason to bring this article up.
You'll be like Celine Dion later. It's all coming back to me. No need for the brunch.
But if you
the wife's not giving her a big award, maybe she knew she wasn't getting that. Well, she wasn't getting no award.
I don't think did. She even go, or did Jay-Z throw the party?
Oh, they said they didn't know if his wife Beyonce was on his arm or not, so maybe she didn't go. Wasn't he talking about black British actors too?
Yeah. Now, if you haven't read this article, this is our interview from 2018. One of the more fascinating interviews you would ever read with Vulture, where he went in, he told everything. The only thing he didn't say in his interview was what the interviewer didn't ask him. If the interviewer asked him, he answered it.
He did.
The interview didn't ask him everything, so he didn't give him everything.
He gave it up.
He gave it up, though.
You got to give it up.
So if you have not read this interview,
go read it.
He talked about Michael Jackson being selfish. He talked about Weinstein and all them. He talked about Biden. He talked about Hillary Clinton, Trump.
No Berry Gordy slander.
He said that the Beatles were talented motherfuckers. They couldn't sing for shit, couldn't play no instrument.
He's the only black man that advocated for a positive image of black women, glam, luxury, and beauty. His grandfather is actually a white man.
Yeah, it's actually come from white people. But you know.
Oh, but it's the mother. Through the mother's lineage for honorable. So she gonna just dismiss that shit I just said.
Yeah, he's allowed to her. Okay.
She's like, that's why he's a good black man.
All right, let's move on to the next topic. We got to get to.
I definitely believe the industry is either LGBTQ or deliberately reflect hermaphrodites.
Yeah. Hermaphrodites, isn't that
hermaphrodites?
Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry. Whose grandfather? Oh, Barry Gordy. Honorable sure did. Yeah.
She's like, what a man, what a.
All right, Monique. Monique slams Tiffany Haddish, Oprah Winfrey, and Kevin Hart. They forgetting Tyler Perry in the Club Shay Shay, Shannon Sharp podcast. She said that they betrayed her. Okay, before we get into anything in the details, what was your initial thoughts on this interview? Oh, what up, Brilliant?
Shout out to Brilliant. Peace to the gods and goddesses. I thought Monique did a great interview. It wasn't like Kat. Kat just went balls to the wall.
I'll say Kat's interview
was a set.
He controlled the interview.
Yeah.
In this interview, Monique allowed
to be
Shannon
led.
Sharp to ask the questions.
You know why she allowed herself to be led? Because her husband taught her how to be led.
Love Monique made she never stop telling her story.
You damn right.
Now, I will say I have seen the initial reactions to some people saying, oh, she come off as bitter. I was like, oh.
Rancorous.
Y'all supported. Yeah. Y'all supported Cat Williams for the most part. There was some people out there saying he seems, bitter and stuff. But way more people, 57 million people watched that interview.
Because it's a black woman.
Most people was celebrating, was getting behind Cat, saying he was a truth teller. He keeping it real. We're in the year of truth. There's no way you can have that opinion. And now that we're in the Monique era of this interview, now it's, oh, she seemed bitter. Why you bringing up old stuff?
She cried too much. She don't cry. She didn't cry in the interview. What interview has she cried in? She never cried in the interview. That's one thing she said. I won't give anybody the satisfaction of seeing me cry. So, George, that's a lie.
All right, let me show
what interview she cry in? Monique
held nothing back as she went off on several A-list comedians and spoke further about some ongoing feuds within a scathing new podcast interview. The Oscar-winning Precious Star appeared Wednesday on a Club Shay Shay podcast where she took shots at Tiffany Haddish, Kevin Hart, Oprah Winfrey, Tyler Perry throughout the interview. She also argued she would not receive the same opportunities in Hollywood as she would if she were white, and that she has been effectively blackballed for prior comments she made along these same lines.
Good interview. Treating your wife to be led by any and every man is black men's leadership insanity. Well, no, he's not training her to be led by any men. He's treating her how to conduct herself in spaces where there are men.
Exactly. When there's respect, there's safety. When there's disrespect, you put a disrespectful. If Monique is disrespectful in a situation like that, it leads everybody to be in danger. Because if a woman is disrespectful, a man's gonna feel disrespected, and another man has to defend her. Now we're talking about possible violence.
It's weird. Folks expose Hollywood, but stay in it because they're playing a role.
Yeah, so we're talking on a 2-dimensional level.
They can't leave Hollywood. They know the only way out is death.
Now, before we get into it, I want to play this little snippet by
And Monique had no impact. She had a good impact. She got almost 7 million views in 2 days.
Yeah.
Usher has been up there. 21 Savage.
Somebody else.
He's had other popular figures on his platform.
What's his name? The comedian. I can't remember his name. The one who was dating Jess Hilarious. Good Lord. Can't remember his name.
Country Wayne,
yeah.
She's gotten him the most views since Cat Williams. It's not 50 million.
Yeah, ain't not gonna be 50 million. Although,
and we can't compare that. Compare the comparison, please.
We just had an interview that already surpassed that interview with Tucker Carlson and Putin. That shit got 160 million views already. That's number one. It was Michael Jackson with like 65 million.
We can't say because of Shay Shay because she's gone on the Breakfast Club and other platforms and gotten them millions of views.
Anyway, let me show this clip by Judge Mathis. I want you to give your opinion.
I want to appeal to our comedians to stop going after each other in public like this. You're embarrassing yourselves. You're embarrassing our community. I know many times you have to defend yourself about what's being said, but why can't we do it directly? And I just want you to know, I believe that we're being laughed at all the major studios and by their executives, seeing us in public, black folks going at each other. You don't see this among other communities. And that's why I say you're hurting yourselves and you're hurting our community and you're hurting the young people who are looking and want to learn and need to learn how to resolve disputes in a better way. I'm no saint. I'm guilty of having temper issues from time to time on my show. That's entertainment. You guys say what you want as part of your entertainment, but don't go out your way and personally attack each other, particularly your families. I appeal to you for that. Let's not turn on each other. Let's turn toward each other.
This the same nigga that call everybody a crackhead on the show.
Yes, you do. And you know what's funny? How come when all these other comedians have gone up there, you didn't come out and say anything?
Well, hold on. Now I gotta be devil's advocate.
Okay.
Go ahead. I'm gonna be devil's advocate.
Did he come out and say anything?
No.
Okay, so he's with the go along, get along gang. I'm sure Judge Mathis is in some sorority, and we know all of those people that are in sorority stay clicked up.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what it is. It's sorority.
Now here's what I'll say. Now listen to me. I think people may see this as different because of this reason. Cat ain't say nothing for years.
Okay.
Hold on.
He chose to come out and say something.
Monique has told her story multiple times on her own platform, on other platforms. She's responded to people. She's went to war with Netflix. She has been very vocal with what's going on behind the scenes and how she's being treated. So now she's telling her story again.
Okay.
Let me finish. People may feel as though, okay, you told this story. People who believe it. People who don't won't. So let's move forward.
No.
Cat, he had people come on that same platform and speak directly on him. No one has done that with Monique. I don't think. I didn't watch this.
She saw Shannon's platform, somebody that garnered over 50 million views, as a way to come out and express her grievances towards Tyler, Oprah, what they've done to her in Lionsgate. Why can't she use this as a platform to, she like, get it through y'all thick ass head that you hurt me financially. I need recompense.
That's the biggest point.
She's like, pay me for what
like,
you owe
me some money. That's
if
what
you pay
it
me,
is.
if you pay me $10 million, I shut the fuck up and go away.
That's what she's saying.
But until you reimburse me my losses of wages, I'm gonna keep telling my story over and over, and she has every right to.
All right, go ahead.
Now, Duke and Travis, that was an impressive explanation regarding man leading women, how to be in the presence of other men. I can smoke a bag of that for sure.
Yeah, disrespect.
Shut your man unit having ass up.
Respect leads to safety. Go ahead.
Talk to the rappers, Greg. He ain't. The judge should focus on his punk, not black comedians.
Hey, I don't heard some stuff about Judge.
Ain't his son? Child support champion. He's a child support champion. If you go on Judge Mathis's court,
you're done.
And you
can have proof.
Old child support. You say you don't fuck with child support. Guilty.
You can have a proof that she's done some foul shit to you. If you owe child support, you lost. She don't hear nothing you saying.
Call it out. That sounds like a message for rappers. Single father working hard, and he stick to them.
Yep.
Protect wealthy black man. Surprise, surprise. Who cares about fat ass Monique with the sorry Netflix special?
Now,
lowest rated Netflix special ever.
But hold on.
Can you prove those?
It might
statistics, George.
I didn't watch it.
Now look it up, because he said this is the lowest special Netflix special ever. I find that hard to believe with the comedians they've had on Netflix. She can't earn it. She never earned it. She not on shit. No matter how many times Mo tells her story, people seem to pick up this. Like, what did he say he didn't?
All right, y'all. We should be back now. It was lagging.
Netflix don't do numbers. Go Mo. She had to beg for a special. Can y'all hear us now? Are you there?
We should be good now. Where?
Yeah, she provided more context. It was one thing.
The DL
Story about how she called up him. They were cracking jokes and wife. She received backlash. Why are you about? Maybe. Tell the mic live. Them that happened.
Club. Club.
Man,
Check name and media. A little bit.
Wait, is she's on doing some greasy ass video with her and her daddy complaining about something or working out. I don't know nobody that work out that much and gain weight unless every crunch you do it got captain in front of it. But apparently she goes on Club Shay Shay and
It's still choppy?
they said it's still choppy.
Y'all let us know when it's good. We're gonna wait until y'all say it's good. All right.
Well,
What?
okay, they said it's good.
Oh, it's good now. Okay. He said corny, both his comedy and his
Bitch assness.
bitch assness.
It's good now.
All right, I never found D.L. Hughley funny.
I never found D.L. Hughley funny. He had one funny joke on the King's Economy about honey. Grab the kids. We've moved up.
I'm gonna say this though,
and I damn sure didn't fuck with D.L. Hughley show. It's on the same level as the Wayne brothers.
People had the Wayne brothers on a higher level than you sometimes, man.
Now to Tyler Perry's.
So he basically called her a liar. Also, I pointed out when me and Trevor was watching it that at some point Shannon Sharp is going to be looked at a certain way when he brings certain people on his show, and this kind of is what it leads to. They can start calling him messy, and you see D.L. Hughley call him Wendy Williams.
Well, so that's painting a narrative. That's what he's trying to do.
Yeah, D.O. isn't funny either.
He didn't say that Shannon Sharp was messy when he had the other comedians on his platform and they were talking shit about other comedian. Cat Williams, he didn't say that.
No, D.L. Hughley isn't. No, when the cat said it, he loved D.L. Hughley. So D.L. Hughley isn't funny either. Didn't he cheat on his wife? Yeah, apparently so. By the way, there's a story. I can't remember the comedian's name. This had to be from. It was a comedian who was on a foxhole, and he told a story about his wife cheating on him, and he said it was another comedian that she cheated on him with, and apparently it was D.L. Hughley. So there was a comedian on the Foxhole whose wife cheated on him with D.L. So D.L., I guess he's one of those type of dudes. Let me just play this.
Now, to Tyler Perry's credit, Tyler Perry called us up, right? And he said, I can see the pain in you and I can hear it. And I want to let you know that I would never do nothing to hurt you. But the conversation kept going on. Only for Tyler Perry to admit he did start a rumor that I was difficult to work with. He lied. Only for Tyler Perry to admit I was wrong. And when my movie Boo come out, I'm going to say that, right? Now, here's where, when you did that interview with Kat, I could respect how you do it. Because Kat said, you let them people lie in your face.
Yes,
and your response was, Kat, I don't know if they're lying or not.
Right.
Because I can only take them at their word.
At their word.
Right?
Yes.
Well, we sent you the audio of Tyler Perry. I don't want you to take me at my word. I want you to hear his words. And what did you hear that man saying? What did you hear that man saying?
He said it.
What did he say?
Monique, you know you're not supposed to be recording people.
All right, now I want to say this. Was it cowardly for Shannon Sharp in that moment to not corroborate her story immediately and say what he said?
It depends on what context you want to put it in. If it's coming from a business standpoint, like we're on a platform and it's a syndicate, it's a platform.
Syndicated platform, yeah. Well, not syndicated, but yeah.
It's alleged. It's alleged for us, even though we heard it, because I don't want to get sued for this. Monique, yes, I heard what was said, but come on, I
Well, you're not recording people. Go ahead.
You're not supposed to be recording people.
Yeah.
Is it true, Shay? It's true. Shay is messy. He didn't have a plan. How do you go from the best to the worst? She's not the worst, George. Shay need to learn from Netflix. They didn't want Monique, so why did you, dumbass? Your dumbass. DL was promoting the jab. I'm just saying.
He definitely was.
He was. How is complaining not difficult for people around you? Monique word is messy as fuck. She referenced Kat so much, I thought he was off camera. She did reference Kat a lot.
People said, no, it was cringe, though. So, yeah, him not answering it was like...
Monique, go ahead.
Because she paused with it. Like, say something. So he was forced to kind of...
Say something.
Dive out of the question, so yeah.
Monique will bring you down because she got no manners. That's why no one wants to work with her.
All right, well, here's the tape.
He is saying, wait a minute, hold up. We don't know this sister to be no bullshitter. We know she a loudmouth. We know she'll say some shit off the wall. But what we know about it is she true to her word.
And all I would ask you is two questions. The first question is, did you not just say it was wrong?
Tyler.
Did you not just say it was wrong, Tyler? To say she was difficult for not doing something that she was not contractually obligated to do? Did you not say that you would feel that that was wrong? Or am I missing something?
I absolutely said that, yes.
So the question I would say is...
Okay, is there a number? Taking that back to them was just a huge problem, okay? And I'll get to David Talbot thing in a minute, because I just watched your podcast, and it really broke my heart, because number one, I feel you. I feel the sadness that's from you in all of this. And I don't want you to feel that. I mean, especially for me. I can't speak for anybody else. But for me, I'm not anyone that wants to hurt or offend anybody, especially you. I think you are brilliantly talented. I think you should have a lot more happening that you from that award. I thought for sure that if you had campaigned and won it and played by their rules, what would have happened is in the next deal, you would have got more money, millions of dollars, and your career in the film would have been much different. I believe that much in your talent. So in saying all of that, I just say it's just heartbreaking, because I don't ever want you to think that I'm now trying to blackball or say anything. Please give me when I say this. I'm not trying to hurt you. I would never try to hurt you.
If Monique asked Lionsgate for a favor and they told her no, and she's asking for a favor that is not contractual, not something that they're contractually obligated to do, and they told her no, but then she went and told the world how difficult that they were, Do you think that that would be fair or unfair?
No, that's not fair. It's not fair.
So the question, pardon me. So the question I would ask of you, good sir, because I appreciate you being honest enough to answer that with a relative quickness. I really do. So the question that I would ask you is this. If we should do unto others as we would have them do unto ourselves, the question I would ask is, how do you sit back, or how would you feel if someone said about you?
All right, so y'all get the point.
DL passed out on stage after getting the jab too. LOL.
Yeah.
Safe and effective. LOL.
Safe and
All I
effective.
hear is Madea.
So yeah, this, you know,
And she also,
go ahead.
She also brought up about how Kevin Hart gave her money,
Yeah, she paid it back.
and I think that was sincere. She paid it back plus interest.
It was a kiss of death though.
And how he
It
was supposed to work with her on a upcoming project, but his manager reached out to their people and said, Kevin Hart does not want to work with you on anything. He called him up and he said, "Oh no, we gonna get this together, Mo. I'm gonna call you back on Tuesday," and it's been 2 years since she heard from the nigga. So
I'm gonna say this though, the Kevin Hart part, and just to be honest, if behind the scenes with nobody knowing, I gave you some money to help you out, and then years later you come to the public and bring that to the public and say how I did you wrong by not working with you, is that fair?
yes, it's fair because she paid him back. It's not like she said she didn't ask him for it.
No, she said she didn't ask him to help her with
Which is a good thing because you assume that somebody don't ask for anything.
No,
they're seeing you need to give me out of the kindness of your heart.
She did ask for the money. She didn't ask for him to help her with movies and executive producing stuff. She asked for the money.
What? I don't remember her saying that. Did she ask for the money?
She said I didn't ask anything. She said I didn't ask for the executive producer part or working with me. I don't remember her saying that she. You might be right. Maybe she didn't ask for the money. Maybe she didn't ask for that money. I could have sworn she was making a distinction between her not asking for the other stuff.
No, she didn't ask for the money. He volunteered to give it to her.
Well, she paid him back, but I don't think you need to say that publicly.
Why not?
I don't know. It's just.
I think it showed that he did something sincere.
Yeah. Well, this is a video of her talking about her trailer blowing up.
Tahazi was talking about the roaches in the trailer, and she's saying,
He is
attached to that dog.
She said when the trailer was on fire, they sent her worried about the wigs.
Have you seen Mary Wigs? The Mary Wig?
Then Oprah had her brother on her show right after she won the Grammy. The brother that molested her had him on the show, and then Oprah asked her, "Do you mind?" She said, "I don't, whatever," but she didn't tell her she was having her mom and all them on the show as well. So
now
Oprah, oh Lord, it's crazy.
So let's dive a little bit into Miss Oprah Winfrey.
Oprah.
So Oprah represents Hippocrates.
Mm-hmm.
That's the god of silence, and Oprah is she's like the illusion. She's the opposite.
Mm-hmm.
She's talkative. Now, what's the name of Oprah's studios? Harpo. How do you spell Hippocrates? HARPOCRATES.
Yep, Hippocrates. Yeah.
If you spell, and then what is the name of her network? OWN.
Mm-hmm.
If you say OWN backwards, what is that? New World Order.
So Oprah, I remember when they asked her about the schools, they said, "Why are you building schools in Africa instead of America?" And she said, "Because they don't care about school in America." That was crazy.
That's fucked up. Like, black people do care about school.
Yeah.
In America.
But yeah, but Oprah in the entertainment industry is seen as a mother for everybody. When everybody wants to get interviewed for something controversial or something, they go to Oprah. Remember when what's his name, the one who went crazy on the couch?
Jimmy McGuire, Tom Cruise,
everybody. Michael Jordan have been on there. Bernie Mac, Dave Chappelle went on there when he turned down the deal. She is Mama Hollywood. Now you got, like, even right here, this is a news story. You got Justin Timberlake considering tell-all interview with Oprah Winfrey amid Britney Spears
Because
drama.
that's where you got to go to get cover.
So whenever you didn't what's their name? The Prince,
Meghan
and Harry. Who they run to? They went to Oprah.
Who can I run to by escape?
So whenever they want to sit down and speak, they have to go through the mother guys of Oprah of the entertainment industry, or at least talk shows. So I found it interesting. But when
Somebody called her that. Somebody said that Oprah was the African goddess of Hollywood. I can't forget what actress said that.
I wouldn't be surprised. But Oprah, she did some rotten shit. People calling her out on it now, especially with that Color Purple movie and the backdoor stuff coming out about that. Go ahead. Love
when Kevin Hart fake positive ass is exposed. His lawyers making the comment to the studios to not help him. If Kevin doesn't want to work with black women, what that mean to the whites? Wow. A former Oprah devotee. I watched her show for years, and Mo looked shell shocked, and that's crazy. That crazy episode.
Yeah.
Everyone agrees Oprah was wrong. No dispute there.
It was a pretty messed up Oprah to do. Yeah.
Oprah backwards in the Color Purple reference. That's true, Regina.
Mm-hmm.
Oprah is only a mother figure to Africans. We can't even call her auntie. Oprah is Illuminati mama. There's an Oprah reference on America's Book of Secret in the Billionaires episode, and her presence around a very important table too. She's a gatekeeper. She definitely is a gatekeeper.
Definitely is.
Also makes sense her buddy nature with Harvey Weinstein.
Keep in mind,
you remember she did that speech for the Oscars or the Emmys? That's when she was going around supposedly running for president.
Y'all about to bring that up. The presidential run she supposed to be doing. They kind of went away.
And she had these women cheering in the audience, and it was fake because all these actresses and stuff in the room, they looking at Oprah, but they got to clap like, bitch, we know you know everything. You be doing this stuff.
That was the impetus, or that really was the peak of the Time's Up movement. Remember when they had that Time's Up movement? Not Me Too. They changed it to Time's Up for just the celebrity women. That was just for the celebrity women who wanted jobs, and they had all those male actors giving up all their money for their movies to the females because they were afraid that they were gonna get Me Too. Remember they had that award show, like everybody, this is the only night where people won't be afraid to see their names in the headline tomorrow.
And I believe that Stedman and Gayle King are Oprah's handlers.
I remember Moni told a joke in this when she was like, Oprah told on her show that when she go home, she go home to Gayle so she can soothe her. And Shannon Sharp said, "Where's Stedman?" You said it.
Oprah and Gayle relationship. That's her handler.
Well, yeah.
And Stedman is her handler too.
She used to be with Ava DuVernay. That used to be her old boo.
Oh, that was her new thing, Ava DuVernay.
No, that was her old. No, yeah, that was her new thing.
Gayle was the old. Gayle ain't never going nowhere, but every once in a while you gotta
step out
and get some fresh meat.
What they call it?
Pause.
What's the name of that song? Clean Up Woman.
Yeah.
But yeah. That's
Oh, now you guys got me wondering if Stedman and Gayle are really lovers. Oh, the plot thickens might be. Everybody want a piece of Gayle.
Hey, Meek Mill's associated with her.
Damn right. That's what's in the news right now. Meek Mills and Gayle King is dating.
And on a three-dimensional level, all this stuff is just nonsense, man.
Ava flopped too quick for her to be Oprah's boo.
Yeah, when she fell off, it was over.
Oh, flop.
When she fell off, it was over. So she only deal with superstars.
Gayle said she ain't got to be no superstar. Have you seen her turn around?
Now, this is Monique announcing that she's going on tour
with Cat.
Hey, you know what? Let me show you what I'm about. And I want to talk to y'all about our brother, Cat Williams.
She's from B More.
Now, y'all know that is my fraternal twin brother, non-biological. Okay? And I want to tell y'all about my twin brother, Cat Williams, baby. Guess what? I'm going to be joining my twin brother, Cat Williams, on the Dark Matter tour. So I'm excited. We are excited.
Yes.
I cannot wait to see y'all, Connecticut. Sure. I see y'all tomorrow night with our brother, Cat Williams, Albany, New York, with our brother, Cat Williams. And I'll say this too, and I told him this. I said, for as funny and as talented as you are, your heart is far bigger.
Real talk.
And that brother done touched our community, baby, in ways that he's never even talked about. Those are the real ones.
So congratulations.
Congratulations.
Cat and them. And...
Shit, I want a piece of Gail. Gail got ass? Yeah, she got ass.
Gail got a donkey.
You got a wagon back there. On code, Dishonorable won't talk about that. Flop that Disney movie with that biracial character. Had about to be broke. Facts.
Kevin
Hart's ex-wife is on the tour with Cat too.
Yeah, he getting the stones like Thanos.
Going with Monique is like going woke the wrong way.
Oh,
I'm excited. I missed the Connecticut show.
Oh yeah, she was in your city.
Cat should have heard her read cue cards to introduce real acts.
Damn. All right, man.
Wow.
All right.
Y'all be going crazy.
All right, we done talking about Monique.
Suki.
Sukiyana. Before we get to this, how many times is Shannon Sharp gonna take over everybody? Take over the whole algorithm?
He's a black man.
Oh, now you claiming him? Oh, she called him out about his dating.
Monique did call Shannon out about his dating, saying she heard that he dabbles in the pink toes. But Monique said it's okay because we don't do everything, and if you need to step on that side of the street,
Monique basically said use them as concubines.
That's what they've been used for since the beginning of time.
So yeah.
Cat said he liked being surrounded by women. He winning.
Well, I think most dudes prefer...
More garbage. Damn, Kiefer.
Damn.
No beautiful women. Wow, George. See, that's what happens when you have that white mentality and you're used to being next to European features that you don't see beauty in your own women. That's fucked up.
Sharp man.
Cat will not have Fat Mo lick his...
All right, George.
So Shannon Sharp is a great man too?
Sharp may be sweet. He got on code.
Oh, you remember, the basketball game with his hairstylist?
They said that's his stylist. I don't know.
It's kind of crazy. Most dudes, black men, check the manosphere.
No, just because they get online and talk about issues, don't mean they don't like being around women. You got to stop that, Honorable.
I don't need Sirp to be my boo. What?
All right, let's move on.
Sukiyana. Shay Shay sus as fuck.
I know I shouldn't keep bringing these characters.
You should.
We shouldn't keep bringing these characters up, but Shay put on a pink lipstick. Oh yeah, talking about when he did the makeup for a show.
Oh, like Kirk Franklin.
Yeah.
I smile.
Sukiyana gives us a sneak peek of her custom Von Dutch look at the Grammys 2024. We shouldn't show this.
Ain't she Nigerian?
She claimed Nigerian. We trying to give her up.
Damn, even on Code putting the.
Let's see what she wore.
I don't know on Code. She get you in the right.
Is this any nudity in this? Because I haven't seen.
No, she's just gonna show her ass cheeks.
Well, I could just show it. Now you notice that you see this right here, right?
The eye with the wings.
You know what that remind me of?
What?
Let me show y'all this. I don't know.
They literally telling us they don't like to be around black women. I'm listening and acknowledging that. Travis, you support that shit. No, I don't support that shit. Travis.
Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. There was I saw this like years ago.
Look like Plastic City. She matches the emoji. Damn, Kiefer. I'm scared of these satanic chicks.
I'm sorry.
We seen that before. That was in
yeah,
American Gods.
No, this is from somebody did a What Angels Really Look Like.
Oh, okay, with the eyes.
All right, now look at this.
Not too much on Suki. She's some black women's heroes.
All right, now you see this little thing right here? This little eye with the wings. This remind me of this.
I remember this video.
When they said this is how angels really look, based off the depiction, they did a render to what they really would look like. Look kind of strange, but I'm trying to go to one in particular.
Well, it would they can see everything with all those eyes. They ain't missing shit you did.
I think it would be the first one, yeah.
And she represents all black women in your eyes, Travis.
Yeah, this is
she represents all black women in your eyes.
It reminded me of these characters that they created, but yeah, that was just a little point I wanted to make.
What George what did black women do to you when you was little? I differentiate because I have taste, Travis. All black ain't created equal. Well, I ain't heard you mention a black that you like. Suki was raised in a 2-parent household, married parents' household, black men-led household, and ran into the arms of Caribbean men for leadership.
How you know that?
All right, she does her research on people, dude.
All right, so back to this.
Circle. It's satanic.
She's showing, and she showed her ass crack on the down, or whatchamacallit. And what do you got to say about this image that she's putting?
Just bad representation all around. You know, any attention is good attention nowadays. She literally went on the Grammys just to get attention, showing her ass crack on national television.
Is it any worse than what's it called, bringing chicken wings on the carpet?
She's not Black American.
Is she?
Well, some say that she's just talking about her DNA test that she did. So.
All right.
She doesn't even know what a musician is. LOL. She thinks there are musicians. Sounds super smart. Cancel Suki. Sade, Maya, Janet. Anything you don't like. Sade biracial. Maya biracial. Suki sucks.
Janet transracial.
Exactly. She only like dealing with the bars looking Negroes, biracials.
All right, now let me show this real quick. This is an older book that was written, and it turned into an article where people was asking this question: what the hell is this woman talking about? Where she said, "There's no such thing as virginity," author says. The purity myth, author Jessica Valenti, calls for society to do away with outdated, dangerous notions of virginity. Now, I only brought this up to show that there's a history of this. This is from 2009. I'm pretty sure this ideology is much older than that. But like everything, you see right here, it says, people say it's weird, but I'm teaching my 5 daughters there's no such thing as virginity. Now, this was 2023 of last year. So this woman says she's teaching her daughter there's no such thing as virginity. But like everything, at some point, the face of it has to become black.
I'm going to have a big, heavy set.
I'm going to show you this black woman trying to explain this and make sense of it.
What is it? And what's the big deal about losing it? Let me cut to the chase. Virginity is a completely made-up concept. It's a term that was created simply to control.
This is a perfect transition. Because this transition is telling you that they believe there's no such thing as any sort of standard. No such thing as purity. The fact that you have black women the fact that you have women getting on carpets, dressing half naked, pouring all over the place, kind of goes with this notion right here that they're telling kids there's no such thing as virginity, so you can do whatever you want to do.
She's definitely related to the Clumps. She looked like Nutty Professor's sister, for real.
And shame people, mainly women. A virgin is someone who's never had sex, but it's not as simple as it seems. For one thing, medically, virginity isn't a real thing. In some cultures, people place a lot of importance on the hymen, a thin, fleshy tissue located at the opening of your vagina, as a marker of virginity. But the status of your
I mean, it wasn't broken.
Lord.
That means it's new. The packaging wasn't broken. What do you mean?
Hymen doesn't actually mean anything. That's because having penis and vagina sex is not the only way a hymen can stretch open. It can happen by putting something in your vagina like a tampon or a finger, riding a bike, or doing sports. So you can't tell if someone's had sex by the way their hymen looks or feels. Another reason the idea of virginity is complete nonsense is that sex means different things to different people. Generally speaking, society tends to define sex in a very narrow way. Penetration, penis into vagina. But where does that definition leave queer people?
So basically saying, what about gay people? Are they forever virgins? This whole argument that she's making is on the basis of if a woman never lays with a man, she can still not be a virgin because she's done stuff with women. This is what it's all about.
Yeah.
In defense of those type of life.
That's crazy.
Choices.
Suki was not at a child's event. What's the correlation, honestly? All
the morality
of society. Smoke. Indoctrination. What the hell is that? She had sex. She had large sex, propaganda, lies. Her voice sounds pink toe. Is that why she's wearing pink? Plus, nothing happened in this world without our involvement, even if clownish, devilish, whatever-ish.
Exactly.
Pat is crazy. When you just want the back...
the bad black woman get exposed. How am I getting exposed?
That the only organism that she's getting is called seconds. Throw the commercial away. Her ass is in the front.
Maybe this pink toe tongue is AI generated.
Most fat dudes is gay. What's the link for this video? LOL. Need to share this. I thought she was a transformer at first when I seen her in thumbnails. That's not a she if it speaks the language of it's. Black ambiguous Pam. Pat.
Yeah, it's a story. This shows that this country is, this society, it's just, it don't make no sense no more.
Yeah.
It's just falling apart piece by piece.
What did Regina say? In the words of who?
Probably, I mean, this shit is over.
It's finished.
All right, let's go.
Man, America is finished.
That shit's over.
Them brothers on the corner. Atala Hootie.
Atala
Hootie.
Shaquille O'Neal helping sponsor gun buyback event in Dallas. I'm only saying this because ain't nobody selling their guns. The only guns he gonna get is old ass guns that people trying to come up on. They trying to get some bread, so they'll sell their old 22. They ain't gonna sell them the actual active weapon they're using. Had they not given up on this idea of taking guns? Like, give up. Like, even the most liberal states ain't giving you their guns.
No,
it ain't happening
because it's conservatives in that state. This is a small demographic of our society. Stop giving them the platform.
Hold on. Now, I started it with saying that, didn't I? Did I not? I said, should we stop
trying to disarm Texas?
Did I not start with that?
What?
Should we even continue to show these type of people? Talking about Suki?
You did. I'm the one that started with the video.
That. See?
It was me.
Yeah. So, yeah, Shaq can get nobody guns. Let me just move forward.
Shaq a Freemason.
Now, this is a crazy story. Snoop Dogg and Master P sue Walmart in post for trying to sabotage their cereal.
They are trying to sabotage their business because they're saying they're not putting their cereal on the shelves. Their cereal is in the back. Thousands and thousands of boxes just in the back of the store, not even being put on shelves. And black people are asking, where are the frosted drizzles?
Exactly. What you say?
Gun buyback is for black people.
Yeah.
Buyback smartphone.
So you see, you got a Snoop cereal. The names of the cereal though.
They got the names.
The name of the cereal was.
We were so confused by the transition. We could have missed how you started.
No, I don't think everybody was confused.
I saw Snoop cereal. I was like, okay, did you try it?
All right,
did you support a black business?
What's the cereal name at?
It's what?
Inspiring creative opportunities. Snoop cereal, the food manufacturer.
Was the same ingredients as Painted Thinner, LOL.
Some other rappers say Brodus Foods suffered financial losses along in a damaged reputation because Walmart and Post decided not to make the product widely available to customers. The only reason Snoop cereal would not sell was because Post and Walmart intentionally kept it from reaching the market. In a statement with NPR, Walmart says it values its relationship with its suppliers, has a strong history of supporting entrepreneurs, adding that many factors affect the sales of a giving product, citing consumer demand, seasonality, and price.
So, you got frosted drizzles,
come on, bro,
cinnamon toasties, and fruity hoops.
Fruity hoops, come on,
with marshmallows. Fruity hoops with marshmallows. See, if I ate that type of cereal, I would go out and support it, but I don't eat that type of cereal that's full of sugar. Are you gonna try the Fruity Hoops?
No.
Wow. See, but if it was me, the FUBU, oh wow, this shit is crazy.
If I don't really eat cereal like that, I eat cereal, but not.
Shit don't sound right. I'm not asking for that shit. Are you Regina or Shady or Kifa? I heard Snoop cereal is nasty. Wow,
Damn, Craig.
Why is a Snoop character not a dog?
I think it is a dog. It's a husky, ain't it? It's a dog, I think.
Snoop rich. He support me. On Cole, it should be $1 so the hood can eat. Snoop and
everybody,
Trey.
you can't try to
Tranny chasers.
Master P, Lincoln Snoop, and this film.
Facts, George.
You got to do all that.
What will you be willing to do for that bag? Snoop's son looked like he hang with Magic Son. Looked like a bear.
Why America is unhealthy keeper. Yeah. All right. I want to go through this quick story. King Charles diagnosed with cancer at Buckingham Palace. That's a non-story. Who cares? His son taking charge while he's sick. They say he's whatever.
Damn, Darren P.
But I want to show this little clip here of them talking about what could be used to treat or help King Charles. Just listen to what they're talking about.
Any idea what's going on?
Well, I think what's going on is that the king, I'm speculating, but the king is a great fan, is always promoter of alternative medicine. He would not be one for chemotherapy. He's always argued against it. He's a great believer in natural herbs and potions and things like that. So my guess is that at the moment he's taking advice from a man called Michael Dixon, who he's championed for many years, who headed his own, the king's Natural Alternative Medicine Institute, discredited by many people, but the king is a great believer in it. And I was always, last night, I was very surprised that people kept on saying, well, he's going to have chemotherapy or radiation or the rest of it. You know, he doesn't believe in it. He does not believe in it. It's a risk. I find it's a risk. And I think going to Sandringham is where he wants to take these alternative medicines in a quiet way.
Interesting line of thought. And do you agree with me that at some point he's going to have to say more?
I think he is, but I think he had no alternative but to disclose that he had a problem.
I just want to say, this man is saying that King Charles believed in alternative medicine, right? But there's a person that if you bring his name up around black people, they will curse you from A to Z. His name is Dr. Sebi. If you say Dr. Sebi's name in a conversation about health and eating healthy and something like that and treating stuff, people will look at you and rage at you. Say you believe in a scam. They will cuss you out for bringing up Dr. Sebi. But here you go. You have these people pushing it as a possible treatment for their king.
That's crazy.
I'm just saying.
Honorable said they need to drop the cereal off in a country and call it a day. Drop it off in another country. Kifa agrees. Darren said the cereal looked like the off-brand joints in a dollar store.
M.I.A.
Yep. All jabs are.
Y'all really think he took it though? Do y'all really think he took it?
Don't know. Shout out to Onco 24/7. Check out my new series of Black Nobility, The Hidden Hand. All jabbed up.
Jammed up. Don't mention my
The
name.
royal family is a front. Yeah, they're imposters. Allegedly. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Yeah, you got to put all type of
I love Dr. Sebi.
Regina, long live Dr. Sebi. After all these years of promoting the king, they sure are trying to get rid of him quickly. Yeah, they want a young son. They waited
William.
They waited for that old woman to die for like 30 years.
Short-lived reigned ex-king. Hilarious. With a mistress. Got to be a queen by herself.
Mm-hmm. No, they're going to move on to the king because he has a son.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And it's funny because now you got the war between the brothers and stuff. Huh?
No, they ain't getting no more queens.
That's over.
Yeah, that's over.
Shit's over.
But I tell you what, that queen reigned for a long time.
She could have been gave up the seat.
She had every heart, every kidney, every lung transplant there was. This is all alleged. What the fuck am I talking about?
Got a couple foots, everything.
Everything.
He around people that have, even if he didn't, they are shedding on him. Possibly. Ex-NFL quarterback Favre must finish repaying misspent welfare money, Mississippi auditor says.
You stay on Brett Favre ass.
Do.
God damn.
I'm just keeping y'all up to date with him. Y'all might already know. He got to pay that money still. All right.
Jesus.
Yeah, we're going to be on his ass.
You act like you live in Mississippi.
My people do.
The redhead was never going to be king, no. Nah. Well, he's the second oldest.
And he's a redheaded stepchild, pretty much.
And definitely when he knocked up Megan, he definitely ain't going to be the king.
It was over. All right, Penn Museum buries the bones of 19 black Philadelphians, causing a dispute with community members. So for decades, the University of Pennsylvania has held hundreds of skulls that once were used to promote white supremacy through racist scientific research as part of a growing effort among museums to reevaluate the curation of human remains. The Ivy League school laid some of the remains to rest last week, specifically those identified as belonging to 19 black Philadelphians. Officials had a memorial service for them on Sunday. The university says it is trying to begin rectifying past wrongs, but some community members feel excluded from the process, illustrating the challenges that institutions face in addressing institutional racism. What do you think about this one? They did what they supposed to do, I guess.
But, I mean, they did. I mean,
but it's not, like I said, we know this has been going on forever, them using black bodies and putting them in.
It's not just black bodies they have, though.
We're focusing
on the 90 black bodies they have, but it's not just black bodies they have.
Yeah, we don't care about the other ones. You know, we don't care about the other
ones. Throw the race card in.
Yeah, just keeping it real. So I guess congratulations. Well, we'll see if they do it right. These 19 here are getting buried, but I'm sure around the country there's way more museums. They got to do way more to quote unquote right the wrong, as they say. Former top Baltimore prosecutor.
Be more brilliantly. You heard about this story?
Former top Baltimore prosecutor Marilyn Mosby, who previously threatened to prosecute federal agents sent by Trump to stop Black Lives Matter riots, found guilty of mortgage fraud. Every last one of y'all that go against Trump, and I don't care about Trump or whatever, but every last one of y'all that go against him, he finding dirt on y'all.
That's what Larry Gaither said. He said every person that tries to go against Trump will fail.
Like, damn. And you know,
you shall not prosper.
Trump is an old school mobster mentality. He got dirt on you. He has dirt on you. If you come for him, he's going to get you. Go ahead.
Shout out to Rosie Mae Smiles. Is anyone having issues with the sound, or is it just me?
I'm sorry, hold on. Let's make sure. Let us know if it sounds decent or not. But what do you think about Marilyn Mosby? And
lock her ass up. Mortgage fraud.
Former top Baltimore prosecutor Marilyn Mosby found guilty on Tuesday of one count of mortgage fraud. Mosby, who previously served 2 terms as state attorney for Baltimore, was found guilty of mortgage fraud after testifying that she made false statements on loan applications in order to buy 2 vacation homes in Florida. Why?
And you know what? It's the black women.
And why are they always going to Florida? I thought they hated Florida and DeSantis.
Well, we know that was a lie when we saw AOC vacationing in Florida during the time where we were in lockdown, because you were able to be free and go outside and drink and have a couple of drinks.
In November, Mosby was found guilty of 2 federal courts of perjury after falsely claiming she had financial hardship during the COVID-19 pandemic in order to access funds for the city's retirement fund. So she got a PPP loan pretty much from the city, and
just wasn't able to pay it back.
And they didn't make her pay it back. So
should have started a business.
Yeah. Now I want to get to this. Have y'all seen these new? I'm sorry. You can go ahead and yeah. Mortgage fraud. That's Trump. Wheelhouse. Hey, he got away with it. At least
she
so
helped
far.
people, but
she wasn't clean. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You got to be clean if you're gonna go against those type of people.
What did I do?
I don't know what did you block him?
No.
Yes, you did. Hold on, George. I think you got accidentally blocked. George, comment. No, you good. You got it. It's all right. You highlighted it.
I thought when Travis and Dishonorable listen to Proud Town, the video sound gets choppy. Wasn't Don Lemon chilling in Florida as well? Yep.
Yeah.
They were all in Florida. Should have had her house in order before she went after Trump. You damn right. Florida is where all his friends are. She's stupid. LOL. Yes. Block him.
Trump will blow
Trumpets.
Trump will blow in the end. Yeah. All right. Let me just look. Have y'all seen these new Apple Vision Pro things?
Don't want
them. I know people saying they look bulky and stupid and weird, but when you see what they're doing in these things, it's kind of. Let me show this video. A couple of videos here. This is what these things can do.
Pass. That's the devil's technology.
Oh, hey, how's it going?
Now this is disrespectful.
What are you doing?
To change
what are you
your,
doing? Stop it. What is this?
Now, why would one of the first promotions for this Apple Vision Pro be them showing that you can use deep fakes on strangers?
Well, that's kind of crazy. What if you're in a relationship with somebody and
when y'all having sex,
exactly,
is this what the point of this is?
When you've been dying to get that celebrity in your bed, and then you like, oh, I want to be with such and such
somebody
tonight.
different than
Will it prevent cheating?
Hell no.
I don't trust him.
So, and it's gonna let people. You're gonna be able to record stuff and put people in your video who ain't
memories
really there. So,
Hey guys, just wanted to show you real quick how I enjoy my breakfast with the Apple Vision Pro. As you can see here, I'm watching 33 different NBA games at the exact same time, just covering my entire wall.
That's overload.
And this is how.
And that's sensory overload is a thing. It's gonna become,
overload.
It's gonna become more of a thing in the future. Well, look at this.
Shit, I don't trust technology no more.
Is them trying to show people? Is this right here meant to remind people where they have and haven't mopped or swept yet?
I think it's a game.
No, I think it's like when you clean up and you forget a spot. This will tell you where you haven't cleaned.
That's a lot of spots.
It'll still be coins around. So you still got to teach people to clean.
That ain't gonna work.
All right, then you see the other stuff.
All right, this is officially a dream come true.
Well, most of it seems to be most of the promotion at least is they're using sports.
Heard about the goggles because I listened to the Joe Budden podcast earlier, and that turned into how you can't really use it for porn. You definitely can.
Definitely can probably use it for that.
Yeah.
As you can see, he put himself in a whole different house.
She said that Spielberg movie, Ready Player.
Yeah, Ready Player One. Yeah,
movie Ready Player One.
Now this, I think that was it was last year, a few months ago. I showed a new AI thing they had going on where you can in real time decipher another language, and they got it on this now as well.
There's two places for coffee in my neighborhood. One is small and one is a bit bigger. Do you have a preference?
Oh, that's right. How was your trip?
Het was heel mooi. We vlogen naar Barcelona en toen hebben we de trein gepakt naar het dorpje. We zijn er 3 dagen geweest en we hebben vooral heel veel lekker gegeten. En we zijn naar een paar wijngaarden gegaan. En het was ook nog heel lekker weer. Dus eigenlijk alles bij elkaar was gewoon heel fijn.
So you spoke different languages and it deciphered all of them.
That's crazy.
So one language.
I had the meta one, same as Apple shit. Crazy. I went rock climbing and I was scared as fuck. In the metaverse, he went rock climbing.
Oh Lord.
Because niggas
now look at
won't
this.
do it in real life.
So now this thing can teach you how to play the piano.
Oh wow. Now that's intriguing. Tower of Babel.
Tower of Babel.
That's true, Cole.
See people riding around with it on. People just riding around with I'm so glad this video popped up. I didn't see this video earlier. Am I the only person that keep getting recommended this random dude in my YouTube recommendation? You seen him? His name is Casey Sonata or something.
No, I ain't seen him.
I've never watched none of his videos. I keep getting recommended his videos for years.
Live in a cardboard box? No problem. Just put on the goggles.
Yeah, you could live in a mansion.
Horror movie Occultist. That movie Her was interesting too in the technology convo.
Black Mirror is here.
Something about it only uses your eye to control everything, so the experience is awkward. Megan 2, Tower of Babel, stay out of the metaverse. Distractions. They don't want you to see what they're about to do. Bet you can change your gender. I'm here for the piano. Let's see. That's what that mirror when what's his name? Him and the 2 black men go into the meta universe and to find that they in love with one another. That was some crazy shit.
The piano lessons and the possible instruments teach you how to certain instruments and stuff. I think that's dope, but we know it's not where it's gonna stop.
No, it's gonna just keep evolving until it gets darker and darker and darker.
Now, somebody pointed this out. It says they gave you Touch ID in 2013, Face ID in 2017, and now they got Optic ID. So now, to unlock this stuff, you can use your eye, your face, or your.
Well, we know what happened to a government, a president.
Oh yeah, the Haitian president lost his eye. Clearly was there looking for something.
After watching Black Mirror, I got off social media for several weeks. Scared me.
Hey, it's too late. If you've been on the internet 1 week, you gave enough digital footprint for the rest of your life. It's over. That's why when people say, I make sure to turn off all this stuff and put my location on private, that don't mean nothing.
Symbolism.
It don't mean nothing. All right. AI generated voices and robocalls can deceive voters. The FCC just made them illegal. So people was using AI generated voices to call people for voting calls, lying about who was calling, and they said that was convincing people to deceive. That was deceiving voters apparently. So I wonder how long this been going on before they just now found out about it, or at least addressed it.
Probably a while.
So,
scan your hand and your forehead next. Agreed, Duke. That's why I returned. Apple's very sensitive about their products being used for sex-related things, so it will be controlled. They tell you that. That's how it always start off. Wasn't OnlyFans not supposed to be used for porn? It was supposed to be used for people trying
celebrities to have, or content creators
and what did
to
it
have
turn
access.
into?
Yeah,
everything turns into sexual.
That's where everybody's.
That's where people minds go.
Everybody's frequency is on the sexual nature now.
Oh.
Are we back?
We bike.
Okay, sorry about that.
Some people done left.
I understand.
I can hear you. Okay.
All right then.
The devil gave you the apple. No, he gave the apple to Eve.
Travis about to get hot.
The apple is evil. Apple sound. Is there an OnlyFans app in the Apple Store? No, they don't play. No sound.
All right, we back. We can get right into this right here. All right, you can go through the comments.
No, they were just saying how Honorable, did you leave?
Oh no,
she dip out real quick.
I was gotta go. When you did, I did.
She'll leave like that.
I did tell you to tell them we gonna restart. So
yeah. Shit.
Anyway, let's get back to it then. Texas Governor Abbott.
I'm back.
Oh, she back. Texas Governor Abbott rips Mayor Adams' plan to give migrants prepaid credit cards as insanity. What the hell going on in New York? Every week we talk about New York, it seems like it's getting worse and worse.
White women have no attention span.
So Texas Governor Abbott didn't mince words as he slammed Mayor Eric Adams' plan to provide migrants with prepaid credit cards, calling the Big Apple proposal insanity, reprehensible, and even offensive. By the way, we never talked about Carl Withers dying and passing away. So rest in peace to him. We never really mentioned him. But it sounds like insanity is behind it because it really is offensive. It may be the most reprehensible thing that I've seen take place over the past 48 hours, the Texas Republican told Fox News Sunday.
R.I.P. to Apollo.
Yeah, R.I.P. to Apollo.
Did Brilliant leave and Shantae? Dragon killed him.
All right, let me play what Eric Adams had to say about people addressing his proposal. I think 50 Cent said something about his proposal, called it bullshit. $53 million put towards the migrants on credit on what do you call it? On these prepaid cards so they can have money. So let's see what he has to say.
And so I know that on the first brush, you look at it and say, oh, wait a minute, what are you doing? You're giving people cars? But once you dig into the numbers and in the line, you'll see that this was a smart policy shift that we're doing on a pilot project with 500 people. If this is successful, we're going to expand it even more so that we can we got to bring down the cost. 20% we want to bring down the cost, and their team are doing their job. So I told 50 Cent to hit me up. I would love to explain it to him so that he can go out and do another tweet of saying, you know what, Eric is just a smart manager, and now we understand why he was elected by the people of the city of New York to be the mayor. He may even write a song about me.
And I also want to say Joy Ann Reed did a wonderful response to
Wait a minute.
where she really breaks it down. So
Fitty? Man, come on.
Bootstrapping is only for African Americans, it seems.
Come on, man. You ain't got to say it that way. Just say his name.
Full response to
First off, wouldn't it be more respect? Is it disrespectful for them to call him by his stage name in a political setting, or is that that's the name he go by?
That's the name he goes by.
His name is Curtis, I think.
But on his Twitter page he has 50 Cent.
So he's doing it by his video. I'll show. Hold on.
where she really breaks it down. So I encourage everybody to look at that. And as the mayor said, this is a part of a $2 billion, up to almost $2 billion reduction in costs that the team has really pushed forward.
So then he went on to do a video.
So what happened when they run out of money?
Exactly. He went on to do a video describing how this works.
You remember that song, Where Are These Rumors Coming From? Did you hear the one about Michael? Did you hear the one about Mochify? You're talking about rumors. Listen, let's get the facts. This is not an American Express card we're giving folks. It's a prepaid debit card, only for food and baby supplies, not Coke 45. This is for food and baby supplies. It puts money back into local economy, like bodegas, grocery stores, and supermarkets. We don't want people buying food outside the city, right in our local economy, local hiring. Avoids food waste. People are not throwing away food because they're getting the food that they are buying and what they want.
That's a sin.
Imagine throwing away food because you don't like it, even though you are in somebody else's country receiving help, and you're still petty and picky about what you're going to eat.
And that shit y'all be eating, we see y'all be eating?
Saves more than 600,000 taxpayer funds a month, which equals $7.2 million a year. They are getting an average of $13 a day per person. It's saving us bucks. Even 50 cents. Agree.
Are you giving them that? You budget out that money per person per day. What if they're gonna spend that money before it's?
Yes.
Did you see the story about Washington State? They gave illegal immigrants $400 million in 2023. Craig, I'm sick of this nigga. He smacks very sussfully. George, that might be a word. You need to fucking coin that word, sussfully. It's just something about sussfully. It sounds like it could be a word. You better go fucking coin that shit. Do something wrong as an immigrant and will be rewarded in every state. Black led by a black man. Interesting. Show Joy's video. His name is the Human Gerbil.
Okay, guys. So rapper 50 Cent posted on his IG.
I don't know. I don't know if this is the original video or not, but I'll play it. Is this the original video, Kiefer? Or is it on her show? Let me know before I play this, honestly.
The child of an immigrant does a breakdown. Cringe. They all gotta go. So Kiefer, where are they going to go? You have an no open house policy, and the aid, they don't want no cold sandwiches.
Wait. Why she dressed like Mos Def?
She said yes. It's her video.
Oh, this
so
is
go ahead.
How you play it?
Page on his Instagram. This post, which talks about a $53 million program that the current mayor of New York City, Eric Adams, is launching to hand out prepaid debit cards to migrant families in New York. And he's quoting this New York Post article, the Rupert Murdoch owned New York Post. Have to always throw that in, same people on Fox News, quoting this article about that program. Okay, so let's talk about it. Now, in the comments on 50's post...
Damn, Joey, you got them thick-ass eyelashes.
She can back out of the fucking camera, to be quite honest with you.
Why are you so close to the camera?
I put some bass in her voice, LOL. Kiefer.
Like,
what is...
What? Camera, sweetheart.
Oh, she said she looking like a mister.
Oh, shit.
Damn.
I don't want to hear her explanation because, as always, it's just propaganda, but...
African Americans don't own anything in the local economy. So how do we benefit from this?
Joy and Reed being like Kumo D. That's crazy. I see them in the comment section saying, thank you for not...
Adam's apple booming.
Somebody in the comments said, that's how you handle that. Joy is a queen. I love the way you didn't blast 50. Sometimes we just need a little more information to consider. No, she ain't blast 50 because...
She know he was going to blast back.
Yeah, she was very careful with her words.
Blast on Twitter, nigga. He going to blast back.
Because it can get... He'll go right back at you. All right, so we can keep moving forward now. Let's see what Stephen A. Smith, another immigrant, had some comments about the immigration that's going on. Now, I wonder if Joyanne is going to criticize or correct Stephen A. Smith,
part of Boule,
who had the same, he came to the same conclusion as 50 Cent. So go, let me play what you got to say.
So you can pick and choose. What it came down to for me is this. I see homeless folks in the streets of New York all the time that are American citizens.
Same thing in Seattle.
I damn sure see them in California. We've got poor, impoverished, starving people who were born and raised in this nation. How in the hell do we come up with a $53 million pilot program for illegals,
but no money
but folks who are here legally are born here, we don't have enough for them. Just like we can come up with billions for Ukraine. But somehow, some way, we can't fix the homeless problem. I'm down for helping Israel. I'm down for helping address the situations with the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, okay? I'm down for helping the Ukrainians and fighting off Russia. What about poor and desolate citizens here? how the hell do you print money
That's easy.
for foreign countries? But you don't print that money to help eradicate folks that are starving right here in the streets of America who were born and raised here. This is what I'm talking about. And so when you have something like that, what's the one way to eradicate it? Yes, you got to have a flourishing economy. Yes, you can't have inflation. Yes, you can't be on the verge of a recession. Milk don't need to cost $7. Bread don't need to cost $5. Don't get me started with how much sugar costs. You can talk about employment all you want to. You can talk about the labor participation rate. But guess what? If you ain't making no damn money and you got to get 2 jobs to pay the same prices or to buy the same amount of stuff that you used to buy and the price is higher than it used to be because of inflation, then guess what? What are you really accomplishing?
He spoke facts there. Now, it's funny because we just had a story last week of a black dude in was it Minneapolis, who was saying that he was literally at 40, he working 40 hours a week and still homeless.
It wasn't Minneapolis, it was Chicago.
No, that was Minneapolis because they shut down that shelter for the homeless, remember?
It was a recreation center in Chicago.
Okay, yeah.
Is people in black media just sitting around for African Americans to say anything related to politics so they can get a biscuit point from the whites? Can't stand him either. Bootstrapping is only
American born. It's the American dream, yeah.
Sambo Smith has a point.
Jigga free, you sus.
Ask Jigga, man.
Now, this is remember Malcolm X had a point where he said the most liberal is the most dangerous. Don't trust the liberals, because they stab you in your back. Listen to what this is a liberal platform, MSNBC, or so-called liberal. Listen to what they say about who is the focal point, who is the person that's the most important to the Democratic Party, to this country, matter of fact.
The negotiation didn't have a path to citizenship. It was entirely on their terms in order to get Ukraine funding, right?
Well, I mean, Chris, that's been a failed play for 20 years. So you are right that has been the Democratic strategy for 30 years, maybe. And it has failed to deliver for the people we care about most, the undocumented Americans that are in this country. This is also not 2013 any longer, when the undocumented Americans that are failed to deliver for the people we care about most, the undocumented Americans that are in this country.
What the hell is an undocumented American? That's an oxymoron.
They be coming up with new fucking terms.
There's no such thing as an illegal American. They don't exist.
If you're unlegal, you're not an American. You're illegal.
It's not undocumented American. That's an undocumented migrant.
This is their rendition of an American.
They just and in fact they said that's the most important.
That means the blacks are no longer don't matter.
No. They say in this country, they're not talking just politically. They saying the most important people we focus on right now are the illegals.
Dishonorable is the biscuit for the whites. I thought I was hearing things too, dude.
These people is crazy, ain't they crazy.
You know how black people eyes and they looking
when
one
black people are confused, the whole room just sense like, what's going on?
Shit ain't right.
Something ain't right.
The only way to get respect for the black community is to flip the vote on the Democrats. We need to be figuring out those numbers. How many of us do we need to make an impact?
If you get 10%. If you get 10% of the black population, you can do anything you want to do in the country. And it's 10%. But yeah. Let me show this. Speaking of migrants or immigrants, illegals, whatever you want to call them.
Venezuelans.
15-year-old Times Square shooting suspect taken into custody. Hold on. I think it's choppy. All right, we good. All right.
Can you put it back where it was?
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah, 10% is doable, but I don't know. I would love for 10% to be doable. I said that way.
She said, wow, 10%, that's doable.
I would love for that to be a number.
Stop voting nationally. It doesn't matter. They select who they want.
Yeah, that's why they got their whatchamacallit. That's why the DNC and RNC exist. They literally choose their candidates. Literally choose the candidate you're gonna vote for. But 15-year-old Times Square shooting suspect taken into custody in Yonkers. What do you think about a 15-year-old migrant terrorizing the streets of New York by going around shooting people? 15-year-old.
Well, he was trying to rob a store,
Mm-hmm.
and I guess a security guard was trying to get a hold of him, and he ended up shooting a white tourist from was it Sweden?
I think so. That reminds me a lot of that story from years ago where the Muslim dude shot the white woman who was Australian. Remember that story?
Yes.
The Muslim cop.
And he
shot
had
the
to
white
pay,
woman.
what did she get, 25
She got like
million?
25 million, yeah.
We already have so many black people who pretend to be conservative. We need to play up to that like Trump did to MAGA.
The problem with there can never be a black Trump. At least like if you got a charismatic, funny, black politician, it would be hard for him to play the Trump card or play the MAGA card because black people are so ingrained in the Democratic Party and the thinking that he would just call a coon. Even if he was speaking from a perspective of black people, even if he addressed the issues that black people have, it just wouldn't work. So yeah, but yeah.
Why him?
Well, it's got to be a male, honorable.
It should be. It could be a male or female.
It can't. It literally has not worked with a female. The
conservative?
The white people can't even push. The conservative white or liberal white can't even push a female. So how the hell is it going to be a female?
No.
Now you putting black woman? Hell no, they're not going to do that. So you got to get in line, honorable.
Somebody got to lay down the law.
Lay down the law.
What we got to do to get this law laid down? I had to walk away from religion and politics, liberalism, specifically to recognize both as a cold spells.
Yeah, that's what these award shows is. I meant to say that earlier about the Grammys. It's a big spell get cast on the population. A South Dakota tribe banned Governor Kristi Noem from the reservation over her U.S.-Mexico border remarks. So peep this. A South Dakota tribe is banning an American politician because they want the border closed.
Well, they said that they're indigenous people.
We said that last week with the Mexican dude he was claiming the Native Americans.
And Native Americans are claiming the Mexicans. They said they are indigenous people
and
too.
Let's be honest, I'm okay with the Native American doing this because they need their numbers up as much as they can get. Anybody who say they're Native American, they need to claim them.
Oh, even if they white?
If they white, black, they should claim anybody who say they're Native American. Now they won't claim the Negroes. They'll keep fighting them. They got cases against them. They won't let them in.
If Kamala can get a seat at the table, we can as African American women, we can get.
Well, hold on. The reason why Kamala got at the table is because African American women voted for her.
We can get us as African American women to lead a return to red.
So you think the black woman can lead a return to the Republican Party, but the black woman was never truly the head of the Republican Party. It wasn't until, I keep saying this, it wasn't until Obama got in office that black men was voting for the Democrats above 80%. Black men up until into the 80s, 70s, 90s was still voting Republican at least 30-40%.
Border Patrol is a joke. Fuck white women logic for the black community.
Let me play this.
Who would issue that apology, and why is it important that there would be a formal apology as part?
Oh, we ain't got to see this one. This is just him saying that reparations related legislation could help other groups. And it's like, why do you care about it helping other groups? Who cares? But let's move forward. Okay. Let's get to this. Okay. Biden easily won South Carolina Democratic primary, but faced low voter turnout. Didn't he get how many people came out? Like 4%?
I believe so.
The voter base came out to vote. So basically, nobody even paid attention to this election in South Carolina. So it's not a good look for them because nobody's running against him. It's hard to build any enthusiasm towards him because he's not going against anybody but possibly Trump.
Jim Clyburn got his back.
Well, Jim said that the black vote, because people were saying the black vote not really in Biden's hand anymore. He came out and defended it, saying the black people still very much support Biden. And so how he going to speak for the whole country, though? Well,
my new favorite thing is watching the native people argue with the black goofy claiming to have indigenous ancestry on TikTok. Hilarious.
Well, the problem is there's a history where there's two different groups that was already here, and now both of them have been called, or one of them been called Native American, the other one's been told he's black. There was already a group here on the East Coast, especially the Northeast, and now he's been told that he's not a Native American, so it's causing a little confusion. Let's get to this. For the first time, black women are leading Democrats in early primary states.
What is it? Nevada, South Carolina, and Michigan?
So, Honorable, while you saying that they should lead to the Republican push, they're actually leading the Democratic push for the first time. They're going more left.
More left.
They're going more left.
More rebellious.
Matter of fact, there was a study released recently, a few weeks ago, that showed the separation amongst men and women politically. And in every country, the men are still in the same spot politically. The women are drifting more and more left, like there's a wide margin.
Because they're single.
Wow. So you asking for the black women to lead.
More black girl magic.
You asking for the black women to lead to a red revolution when they going more blue. They're going left, left, left. They're not going right. The women served as a public face for the Democratic Party in South Carolina, Nevada, and Michigan. Here's what they have planned for 2024. Now, didn't they just try this with Stacey Abrams? What's the woman in the woman who beat Nia Turner?
The black woman?
The black
I
woman
forget her name.
Her, and there was another black woman. They already
she out came out and supported the Jews.
Yeah, immediately.
The same people that say he's too old and demented to be charged with treason and other federal crimes, at the same time say he's fit for another term.
Yeah, we're gonna get to that.
We're
gonna get to that.
Since the only confusion is anyone in believing they come from people who struggle to breathe. Alcoholics, meth heads, pothole bad skin. Black women will do anything for the white bag. So this article is based on those three states.
Well, it's making the point that black women are leading in these Democratic pushes. It's black women now. They're officially making them the face. So, yeah.
Black magic, more like proliferated poison from the masses to destroy the black man in his community.
Mm-hmm. Now, let's show...
Struggle to breed.
Yeah, she got to answer that one. And let's see what happens when a black man speaks politics and how they react to him when he speaks. Now, you can disagree or agree with Killer Mike. I understand his background, his associations, where he is in Hollywood. We get it.
And those three states, nothing burger.
Okay. We'll see. We got a couple months for the election. We're going to see what they push.
The black frats, black Boule, and black Greeks proving they will too. So everybody in the club getting tipped. We got to get that song every time she say that.
What are your feelings on the election coming up?
I'm
Biden
back,
and Trump.
What
are
up,
you
Dre?
as depressed about that as most people as a choice?
My feeling is pick your policy, not your person. Find out. This is not the Dallas Cowboys versus your favorite team. This is the policies that will affect our generations for the next 20, 30, 40 years to come. So close your eyes, listen to the policies that are being pushed, and pay attention even to the people who don't have a chance of winning because they're going to say policies you may want to push. And I would say do that, but make it policy-based.
So that means you're for...
That means I'm for black people and happy Black History Month.
But you're not saying one candidate over the other?
Hey man, my nigga, you ain't gonna get me in no trouble tonight. Hey,
No, that's your job with me, to get me in trouble.
My grandfather gave me some stellar advice sometimes. He said, son, sometimes you just gotta know to stay out of white folks' business. And This time, I'm going to keep my mouth closed. I still like the policy that the old man had that I was supporting. I would encourage people to find who's supporting that policy and see what
But you can't get yourself to say vote for Biden over Trump?
You want me to list it now? So now
I'm just saying that.
Can he get himself to apologize for the crime bill? Can he get himself to get his head out of his ass and say, black people, you are black regardless. I need you to tell me what I need to do. Can he pick a coalition of former people who are affected by drug laws, street gangs, recidivism and crime and say, I need you as a board to advise me how to fix federal prisons? If he can do that, absolutely I can. So my challenge is out there.
All right.
He did a white man. He did the white dude point. My challenge is out there. Look at the hand gesture. That's that hand gesture they put out when they being a pompous asshole. Watch this. My challenge is out there.
Did he speak politics? Did he say vote red?
He didn't have to say vote red. He just told you unless they do this, don't vote for him.
They act like black women and black women act like black men. Killer Mike killing it in jail. He didn't endorse Biden and was arrested that weekend. Is that a coincidence?
Yeah, they did get him. They got the cuffs on him quick. Now, hold on, pause. Now, this is alleged. Allegedly, the reason why he was handcuffed because he bumped into a security guard. And after he bumped into a security guard to get on stage, he, ignore that. All my people coming on stage with me, forget that, bump that. Allegedly, the security guard was a woman.
You trying to say it's a black
I
woman?
did not say black.
He do
Hold
want
on,
to say
I
it's
did
a
not
black
say
woman.
black.
There was a security guard at the Grammys that did that shit. Close your eyes and listen to the cheeks clap as they're getting pushed for the policy based in your voice as you scream. Love that stay out of white folks' business comment, and they wore.
Mm-hmm.
They always bring this nigger out during voting time. He was on the last seasons of Billions, Good Shit Scripted.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense why they would put him on a TV show. You're right.
I heard it was a woman too.
It was a woman.
Bullshit. They needed an excuse. Black women always down to I don't know what they're supposed to be. E.T. up the black man. Oh my God.
All right, let me play this.
The child support. I think the solution is this, and I'm out your way. 2 years. Young woman gets pregnant as a teenager, young man and woman get pregnant. This is the 2-year plan. First 2 years are debt-free. You don't have to pay the government anything back. So she doesn't get to drag him into court and say, and the court doesn't say, you owe us money for investing in your child through food programs, through early Head Start programs. Because in those 2 years, the boy has the option, or not even the option, he has the demand of the co-man to then go to a trade school. You have to go to a trade school, which incentivizes the United States to do it because we need more tradespeople. We don't have enough carpenters, we don't have enough electricians, we don't have enough people building roads. In my community, the girls are going to college and graduating. They have no men to marry because the boys are not going to college in the same way. My teachers were married to a tradesman. My teacher, who we call doctor, her husband owned a locksmith company. Her husband was a carpenter, was a mechanic. So they had a good life. Their kids went to school right the same schools we went to. I think that the incentive to solving the child support problem and a part of solving our infrastructure problem is to incentivize young boys who have gotten a girl pregnant. You must now go through 2 years of trade school.
Well, wait a minute. So, okay, I like what you're saying.
Let me give you the rest of the answer first.
Okay, go ahead.
After that boy graduates, you get a further incentive if you and the girl marry. If you and the girl marry, we'll give you these incentives: zero finance home loans, something out of HUD besides an apartment with a leaky faucet and rats and roaches in it, but incentivize marriage to child support.
Now, I played it to say this might be the first time I've ever seen a presidential candidate on the campaign trail talk about child support. I've never seen it.
Well, that's like number one or number two on the agenda for the black man.
I remember in 2016 when people,
Trump gonna get rid of child support.
A whole bunch of black men say, "Listen, if Trump get rid of child support, I'm voting for him."
Woman security guard at the Grammys. Who they gonna stop? LOL dumb.
Exactly.
Spell it with your chest at George.
I guess they had the security guards at the Grammys because Will Smith smacked the hell out of Chris Rock.
This angle, he looked like Pastor Darby for a second. The solution to child support is to advocate for black men to terminate the parental rights and to be done with the false black family narrative.
Hold on.
Wrap it up.
Hold on. Honor, I gotta ask you this question.
Wrap it up.
That's the best way to fix it. Honorable, are you a person who is against the black man, woman, and child family dynamic? Are you against the nuclear family? But that sounds crazy.
I've seen enough video of female cops and know they suck, and most of them are on a power trip with something to prove. Honorable white as snow. Leave Honorable alone.
Do you agree? But do you agree with his possible plan that if two teenagers get pregnant, he must immediately go to a trade school, and then they get more benefits if they get married? Do you agree with that type of plan?
Are they going to get married?
No, if they get married, there's benefits. If they don't, then there's no benefits. He just got a trade school.
The if part is the major factor.
But
him getting the trade is good.
Yeah, so he always have work.
And be able to pay child support.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that way he's not in debt, or the court system isn't locking him up, throwing him in jail for the rest of his life.
Feds should stay out of the child support argument. It's a state issue.
Well, if state by state did it, it'd go by the same route, I guess.
I'm not against family, but we have a man group that does value black families, and we don't see them doing better when they partner with others, so they blame ain't black women.
That's not true. But once again, we're gonna have our we're gonna have the big shindig at some point.
Spar.
We'll have it. All right. Let me play this video here of them continuing to push the notion that any black man who's trying to be
he said
a leader within politics or anything.
She has a point.
Oh, we gonna get to all right. All I'm gonna say is on that day, I want y'all to have that same opinion about this notion that black men are constantly chasing white manhood. Let me play this.
Why do more men than women support Donald Trump, including more black men? Let's discuss one reason that may be contributing to this. My name is Charles Blow. I'm an op-ed columnist at the New York Times, and this is my take. So Jermaine Witt, MSNBC, has been traveling the country talking to black voters and with South Carolina and talked to black men. They talked to him a lot about economics, but one of the respondents said something really important, something that we don't talk about enough.
A lot of people admire the persona, and they want to be him. You know, they want to enjoy the perks that he has. He seems to always be able to circumvent the rules.
See, that's the thing that we don't discuss. The aspirational patriarchy involved in our politics. For some men, they don't want to contain or correct out of control behavior. They admire it. They want to assume it and to wield it. They don't criticize because they idolize. Let me know what you think.
Once again, keep in mind, this is a homosexual man. Let me say this. When they speak about black men in particular and their support of Trump or certain quote unquote patriarchal values and all this stuff, they always say it's because they want to be quote unquote white men. They want white men's power. And I always scratch my head and say, well, you're saying the person who's by every metric on the bottom wants to be on the top. What's strange about that? I don't understand. And why is there an assumption that when a black man speaks on somebody who's quote unquote abusing their power, and they want to assume that power for themselves, that they also will abuse it? Maybe the person who wants to be in power is righteous and think that they would do a more righteous job wielding that power.
Maybe. He looks like one of Rolling Boys. His eyes are soft as his voice. LOL. We don't talk about. This is why fuck this honorable. She wants all black men to be sus. Most black men she support is sus. LeVar is a narcissist. Devin Haney's dad. These funny looking boys don't count at Dre. They fail by the lowest of standards. God damn.
Damn.
He and his kids are talented.
Soft
but
eyes.
I left, but they're insufferable to be around. Lord, soft eyes.
So they saying those men want to be white like Trump, and they want to wield that power and want patriarchal power over people so they can abuse it. And what do they call men like this? This is who they want black men to be, I guess.
Those folks who were in bondage, the progeny of the folks who picked cotton. Now those folks won't be picking cotton, but will be picking presidents.
Now, I ain't never seen a crowd look as disinterested and somebody on stage and this right here.
Insufferable.
These black women like, this soft ass nigga on stage. This is what they want you to be though. They want you to be on this stage, talking this way, looking this way.
Who is they? I thought black women only wanted thugs.
Who said that? Oh, I never said that. I do think that chaos is definitely a driver though. You agree?
Huh?
Biden won't be charged with classified docs case. Special counsel cites instances of poor memory. The decision caps off a year-long saga that means Donald Trump remains the only president in history to face criminal charges. So they did the same thing, but you're saying that Biden, his memory bad, so he can remember it, so let's not charge him. But Trump is saying right now, well, if you're going to throw his out,
you might as well
you
throw
got to throw
mine
mine
out.
out.
He doesn't get to walk away because you're saying that he has poor memory. Well, how can the fucking he run a country if he got poor memory?
And Biden's so such a piece of shit. You know, he then went on to blame his staff and say that they mishandled the documents, not him. He's saying that his staff mismanaged the documents, not him.
Oh, that's bullshit.
Which is messed up to throw them under the bus. Let me play it right here.
Not share classified information. I did not share it.
With your ghostwriter?
With my ghostwriter, I did not. Guarantee you did not.
But the special counsel said in the
no,
report
he
that he
did not say that.
Okay.
He did not say that.
But Mr. President,
let me answer your question. The fact of the matter is, what I didn't want repeated, I didn't want him to know, and I didn't read it to him, was I had written a long memorandum to President Obama why we should not be in Afghanistan. And I was of this multiple pages. And so what I was referring to, I said classified. I should have said should be private because it was a contact between the president and the vice president as to what was going on. That's what he was referring to. It was not classified information in that document.
But the special counsel said it was.
Yeah.
So now they're lying.
Yeah.
They literally said it was.
Poor memory, dude. He don't remember.
And it's kind of proving their point. See, he don't remember.
I like to see him fall up and down some more steps.
I did not.
Joe.
I did not. It sounds like Joe Budden. Huh? Oh, yeah.
Have you ever been
swallowed up? Swallowed up.
It's funny that
I did not.
I did not. Oh, you sound like Clinton. I did not
have sex
have sexual relations
with Monica Lewinsky.
Woman? Okay.
Biden had to map out a plan to give the black community everything he's given to that failed son.
Now look at this tweet. I saw this tweet right here. He said, "We are forced." This is Biden, even though I know he didn't put this out. His staffer did. "We are so fortunate to have a real leader, a true friend, and a historic vice president in Kamala Harris. We couldn't do it without you, Kamala." Somebody said that this might be her soft launch.
Failed launch. He reminds me of an old white man standing in some Depends with his pants down yelling about how soft his jello is.
And then it's not even that. This is even worse when you got the liberal media turning against him.
I don't think the president did himself any favors in that speech. He undercut two of his biggest messages. The adults are back in charge by sort of being dismissive of, yes, he was exonerated. He's not going to be convicted or tried for this, but there's some really damning pieces of information in here. He had deliberations around Afghan war plans with him. He spoke to a biographer about classified documents who didn't have clearance. This showed a decent level of reckless mishandling of classified information.
He said in that he didn't.
He said that he didn't. So I think there was a dismissiveness to the seriousness of this. And then on the other hand, they were using this bizarre line to say he stepped away from an international crisis, the biggest attack on our ally Israel since the Holocaust, to go deal with a self-inflicted investigation by the Department of Justice. How is that supposed to inspire confidence? I don't know why he went back out. He already said most of this in Virginia today, but this is becoming a 5-alarm fire for the White House.
So they already pushing the narrative that he might need to get ready to get up out of here. Now, the part that's hilarious is if the special counsel is going to not fit to because he has bad memory, like so-and-so, what's the caller said earlier, that means he's not fit to be the damn president or get reelected.
Well, he's never been president, allegedly. What the hell do I know? Biden got y'all on lock for the come-a-lot. Have you ever been
swallowed up? Oh, swallowed. Kevin don't do soft launches.
Oh no, she doesn't. She like it hard and ready and stiff.
She backed up in a black woman again after helping the Asians. Yeah, she had to help her fellow people out.
Kamala gets gas in an electric vehicle. Kamala puts her gas in an electric vehicle.
Damn dumbass. Didn't the U.S. just give away billions of dollars to Israel? Yeah. Well, I think they just gave. I can't remember the amount. Hold on.
Shit.
I think it was denied. An Israel package was denied. I'm gonna get into that. Hold on.
Oh shit.
Yeah, Rand Paul drags out Senate effort to pass $95 billion foreign aid package. But the original story was this right here. Before they had, I guess they had another vote on another package. There was a vote for a only package, and it was. Now, it didn't get through. It says the House rejected a bill that would have provided $17.6 billion in Israel aid. And there's another bill, that includes a border.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Ukraine might be in. I'm not sure.
I think Ukraine was in that.
Yeah, but this is just for Israel. It was blocked. The other one includes Ukraine. It's for like 90-something million. Ukraine probably get like 60 million of that. But when I saw this headline, I said, uh-oh, it's about to be a false flag. Israel ain't get their money. They about to make you give them that money.
Oh, where the false flag is going to be in Israel?
All of a sudden, Iran was going to shoot a nuke to Israel. It was going to be something crazy.
Now, this is all alleged speculation. You know how our mind wanders, Negroes. Yes.
There's about to be some shit popping off if they didn't get that money. But
in her latest speech, she said, as the first black woman, Kamala been out here taking the old In-N-Out for hours on end. In-N-Out burgers?
Oh, she in and out all right.
Question on Gaza. Did the White House receive an ironclad evidence that actually the UNRWA staff member, 12 of them, were involved in the October 7 attack? Because 4 news organizations, including...
So I'm not going to show this video. An organization they accuse of attacking Israel, they're now saying there's no evidence of this happening, but America has already stopped aid or goods from going into Gaza. They're blocking it, which is leading to people starving and stuff. So they're saying that basically America is helping in a genocide. That's what they're accusing them of. I ain't got to show that one either. And I want to show this. And this is the perfect example of the white man's burden and his dream to quote unquote advance the planet and modernize every culture. That's what this dude had to say.
Then it's time for us to just put the imperial hat back on to say, we're going to govern those countries if you're incapable of governing yourselves, because enough is enough. We're done being invaded.
Because our own national security risk is at stake.
Exactly.
National security interests are at stake.
You could say that about pretty much all of Africa. They're incapable of governing themselves and benefiting their citizens because the governments there are all about looting and pillaging and lining their pockets and going shopping in Paris instead of actually making their country better.
People on the left are going to watch this. They're going to say, wait a minute, Eric Prince is talking about being a colonialist again.
Absolutely. Yes.
See, that's the white. See, that's that Caucasian pride,
Damn, bro.
That's the.
Oh wow.
This is what I want to get into. One of these days we're gonna dive into this too. The proudness of the Caucasian man, where he feels he has a God-given right to tell you what's best for you.
He has the righteous compass for the whole world. He knows what's right and wrong, what you should do.
Yeah, that's what they call themselves now, the world police. That is the mindset of the Caucasian. Even the ones you think of the liberals, the conservatives, whatever you want, that is their mindset.
They all have a Thanos mindset.
Yes.
If they can't control it, it's like kill it.
Yeah.
They kill it.
That's exactly their belief.
Just start minding your own business.
All right,
but the Ukrainian president did the same thing. Him and his wife came over here to Manhattan and was buying shit up in the stores and stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When he was saying that stuff,
So that's crazy.
When he was saying that stuff, that reminded me of America and all the Western countries as well. But you know,
hell no, we don't need none of y'all here, especially how y'all do other countries, especially like the Congo.
Well, unfortunately, let me say this right quick. We talked about like Mali, Ghana, and another country I can't remember. They're now one of these countries. I can't remember the name of it. I'm sorry. They're possibly allowing France and the United States to put a base in between Mali and that other country. I forgot the name of it. So America might have, in France, might have a base in Africa on the west coast of Africa very soon. because they think there's now a rush for Africa because you got China in Africa, you got Russia that's tiptoeing in Africa, and now America feeling like we've been nice, we've been cool, we've been kind of staying out of Africa because
we're giving you an African category in the Grammys.
We've kept boots off the ground out loud because that slavery thing happened, and we don't want to be in Africa. It look crazy, but now it's time for us to go right back in out loud now on the ground. Let it be known we here. So Africa, you got something coming your way.
They thought they were safe.
Former Fox News host Tucker Carlson interviewed Russian President Vladimir Putin. Stop sending weapons and money to help these wars. I agree. But the problem is America, when Trump was trying to do, was seclude America, trying to separate America and make America a self-dependent nation, worry about itself, and they didn't like that. So now they got in Congress right now that you can't make any decision without the Congress voting for it. So even if the president has no power really at all. We found that out in that TV show. What's the name of we always bring it up? House of Cards. The president has no power. It's the people that vote around him that have all the power. His job is to try and convince people to go with him. But let me show this. Now, Tucker Carlson did this interview with Putin. And as far as right now, because I think it's only on X right now.
Interview with
Twitter.
the president of Russia, Vladimir.
And he now has 165 million views on this interview. Number one all time before this interview was Michael Jackson, and then it was Cat Williams, funny enough.
And white man blew y'all up. Y'all shit combined.
But now Putin, he's now the number one interview in history, I believe.
Put some respect on his name.
Now let's see what a lot of these politicians and news pundits had to say about him interviewing Putin. Let me show this.
Tucker Carlson is in Moscow right now interviewing Vladimir Putin.
Right.
The first American, I'll say, journalist to interview Putin since the war in Ukraine began. What does that tell you about Tucker Carlson and right-wing media and also Vladimir Putin?
Well, it shows me what I think we've all known. He's what's called a useful idiot. I mean, if you actually read translations of what's being said on Russian media, they make fun of him. I mean, he's like a puppy dog. You know, he somehow has, after having been fired from so many outlets in the United States, I would not be surprised if he emerges with a contract with a Russian outlet, because he is a useful idiot. He says things that are not true. He parrots Vladimir Putin's pack of lies about Ukraine. So I don't see why Putin wouldn't give him an interview.
Honorable Trump tried to adopt the China model.
Exactly. But the problem is he also he actually was trying to go against China while trying to, but they make all your stuff though. So he was trying to go against China while trying to adopt what they already do.
Damn, is that Hillary?
Yeah, she's looking bad.
That's
now.
crookery.
Let's see what Putin had to say in this short little clip.
With the backing of whom?
Now, this is him asking the question about who blew up the Nord Stream pipes.
Yeah, for the gas.
He asked the question to Putin, and now he's saying who did it. He told him who did it, and he told him now he's about to tell him with the backing.
Where are them server emails, Hillary?
Exactly. He's about to tell him the backing of who.
With the backing of whom?
With the backing of CIA, of course. The organization you wanted to join back in the day, as I understand. We should thank God they didn't let you in. Although, it is a serious organization. I understand. My former vis-a-vis in the sense that I served in the first main directorate, Soviet Union's intelligence service. They have always been our opponents. A job is a job.
With the
this was a very shrewd comment he made where he said,
Putin talking that talk.
Yeah, he said, you tried to be CIA, didn't you? And they didn't let you? Now, we all know for a person to try and be a part of the CIA and then end up in media means he probably did not get turned away. He probably is a CIA agent who was placed in the media like the rest of them. We know about, what's the one with the white hair? The Vanderbilt family?
The Vanderbilt, Anderson
Cooper. We know what he is. So, remember, Tucker Carlson, he started off on MSNBC, and somehow he ended up on Fox. How do you have political views that go from MSNBC to Fox News?
True.
That means you don't have any political views. You simply say what you're told to say.
They all do.
You were told to say these liberal talking points, and then you were told to say these conservative talking points to further propagandize the population.
The interview was pretty reasonable. Facts, dude.
The interview was pretty much what you expect to say. If you're not somebody who believed mainstream American media step for step, you already kind of came to the assumption a lot of this stuff. I mean, there's news articles outside of America. Everybody's saying the same thing, so except America at least.
We all know what he tucking. Stephen A. Politics.
Let me play this.
That was 8 years before the current conflict started. So what was the trigger for you? What was the moment where you decided you had to do this?
I need Putin to learn English. He don't want to speak it.
He speak English, but it's a pride thing. I'm not speaking
Exactly.
English. Yeah.
That's what I was saying.
Same thing happened in was it China? Chinese. It was a Chinese setting going on. Well, this is when they're trying to build up bricks and get rid of the dollar. He walked on stage and said, "No, we don't need an English translator. We're gonna speak
our
Mandarin.
language.
Yeah, we speak in our language." So they're all trying to go away from English.
Like Canelo.
Canelo speaks English, but he speaks Spanish because ever since he whooped what's his name's son, the Mexicans didn't fuck with him. So now he got to prove he's Mexican because he's white as hell. He Irish. So he proved he's Mexican by only speaking in Spanish.
Спровоцировал конфликт изначально.
Initially, it was the coup in Ukraine that provoked the conflict.
And this whole situation he's talking about, we talked about it already. 2014, a coup was set off by American officials going over there telling them that if you perform this coup, we got your back. They did a coup. They threw him out. All of a sudden, this guy, Zelensky, pops up.
The actor.
The
fucking actor.
He pops up and he has American backing, and then next thing you know, we in a war.
By the way, back then the representatives of 3 European countries, Germany, Poland and France, arrived. They were the guarantors of the signed agreement between the government of Yanukovych and the opposition. They signed it as guarantors. Despite that, the opposition committed a coup and all these countries pretended that they didn't remember that they were guarantors of the
All right, George, have a good day at work, bruh.
peaceful settlement.
Никто не вспоминает.
They just threw it in the stove right away, and nobody recalls that. I don't know if the US know anything about the agreement between the opposition and the authorities, and its 3 guarantors who, instead of bringing this whole situation back in the political field, supported the coup.
So I'm not going to show this whole thing. He obviously was a 2-hour interview. They went in depth with a lot of this stuff. I just want to play this last clip of Putin and him speaking about the dollar. It's 2 minutes. I'm going to play the whole thing.
To use the dollar as a tool of foreign policy struggle is one of the biggest strategic mistakes made by the US political leadership. The dollar is the cornerstone of the United States power, but they won't stop printing. What does the debt of $33 trillion tell us about? As soon as the political leadership decided to use the US dollar as a tool of political struggle, a blow was dealt to this American power. I would not like to use any strong language, but it is a stupid thing to do and a grave mistake. Look at what is going on in the world. Even the United States allies are now downsizing their dollar reserves. Seeing this, everyone starts looking for ways to protect themselves. But the fact that the United States applies restrictive measures to certain countries, such as placing restrictions on transactions, freezing assets, etc., causes grave concern and sends a signal to the whole world. Do you even realize what is going on or not? Does anyone in the United States realize this? What are you doing? You are cutting yourself off. All experts say this. Ask any intelligent and thinking person in the United States what the dollar means for the US. You're killing it with your own hands. Do the United States need this? What for? Thousands of miles away from your national territory. Don't you have anything better to do? You have issues on the border, issues with migration, issues with the national debt. More than $33 trillion. You have nothing better to do, so you should fight in Ukraine? Wouldn't it be better to negotiate with Russia? Make an agreement, already understanding the situation that is developing today, realizing that Russia will fight for its interests to the end?
Exactly, Uncle.
And realizing this, actually return to common sense, start respecting our country and its interests, and look for certain solutions. It seems to me that this is much smarter. So you
know what this made me remember too?
Facts, he's like the pimp. We the hoes.
He's saying y'all so stupid. You're killing your own country, being stupid. Like he just honing it.
He is, and he's not wrong though.
He's not wrong. But you know what? Also reminded me of there used to be a territory called Prussia.
They don't talk about Prussia.
And they just took it off the map.
That's Germany. Was it Prussia, Germany?
Yes. No, it was Russia. Russia, that it's like that Russian, Germany, Eastern Bloc area.
Yeah.
It's called Prussia. That's where our school system come from. The entire American school system come from Prussia. And they just took it off the map. America's Putin wet dream. Well, you got a superpower, everybody want to be the top dog. So, some people go about it the soft way though. They don't do it through war and sword. They talk smooth to people, help them out, and then get them in the long run. Which is what China and Russia is trying to do.
Pillow talking.
Anywho, we kept y'all long enough.
Some of y'all is bedtime.
Oh shit. Putin telling you the dollar gonna fall. The Grammy saying we don't give a fuck about you niggas. Suge Knight still saying everybody gay. What else we talk about?
Usher's album was trash.
Y'all talk shit about Usher's album.
A dude said Kanye West's album was great.
It was. There's a lot of stuff. Good conversation. Oh, and the black man is going to be blamed for the Democratic Party's fail.
Dinner house from Hondo Steakhouse in Richmond, Virginia tonight. No complaints. Nigga, you be all over everywhere.
Hey,
you be in
yeah,
NC,
traveling,
Virginia,
man.
Baltimore, Washington, D.C.
Hey, it remind me of that song.
You stay in the Atlantic area.
It remind me of that song with Mos Def. I'm a traveling man, moving through places, space and time. All right.
Damn.
Anyway, you gonna get the people your last words, Travis?
Thanks for viewing the channel. We appreciate you for joining us every Saturday. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Peace, family. Mine's is my bedtime. I've been yawning so much in the last hour. I just told my son I need a nap. Didn't talk about Ice Spice fart song.
Oh yeah,
LOL.
Ice Spice and Lotto got a little back and forth going on.
I don't like ATL. Too busy.
Okay. I was about to say too much bussy. Too much bussy out there. I'm out.
Have a good week, everyone. Y'all too.
All right, y'all. We're gonna get about it. Let y'all go back on about your day. Really appreciate the support. Thank you for sitting down, having a conversation, and a good time with us. Really appreciate it. Be sure to like it on the way out. If you haven't, subscribe if you're not. Share it if you can, please. And as always, man, y'all be safe. All praise to the Most High.
Race loyalty, y'all. Race loyalty.
Yeah. All praise to the Most High and peace, man.